me double check everything. You guys talk?
Oh,
Hey,
hi,
one,
everybody.
How we
Hi,
doing?
my name's Dave.
Welcome.
My name's
to
Dave.
Dungeons
Nowadays,
and Dragons
everybody want to
Fire and
talk like they
Dice.
got
Check,
something
check.
to say, but nothing comes out when they
He
move their lips.
there-
It's just a
told
bunch
me
of
to
gibberish. These
speak,
hold
motherfuckers
on,
act
hold
like
on.
they
I
forgot
forgot
about
I'm,
Dre.
I'm also contributing.
Hold on.
I didn't pull up Twitch, so I don't know if chat. I can't even say hi to chat. Really, I have no right.
Okay. Well,
I
that
gotta
was
do it.
scary. All right.
Hi, chat. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Are we live?
I think
We are like,
Boop.
I'm pretty sure we're live.
Monkarilla, welcome.
And Narinjas is ready to rip.
Oh, we got Narinjas. I know.
We
I
got
know he watches
Narinjas
on
in the
YouTube. I've
heezy.
been
Here we
wondering
go.
if he's been still with us.
Well, give me a
Missing
sec.
Narinjas.
Narinjas has been busy. Shouts
Good.
out
There we
Narinjas.
go.
Busy means we got something going on in our lives. No, sorry. When we first started, like I didn't have the Twitch muted yet, so I was like hearing everything double. It was crazy times. Anyway, so if I looked out of place, that's what was going on.
Where even is chat? There it is. Hi, everybody.
All right, I'll chat up. Before we
How
start,
about chat? There we go.
I hope the update to the tiny house will be approved to be lore compliant. You normally, as a caster, you cannot leave the hut, but if you use an item to cast the hut and my request as an unharvestable seed, you can let Dave Gregg protect the people close to him in the home while he is fighting. Interesting. Okay, so
Oh, you're not supposed to leave?
to be lore
Apparently, we're not
compliant,
supposed to leave
You
I
normally,
thought you
as a caster-
could.
if it's just Liamon's tiny hut. But this is a special item.
This is Greg's tiny hut.
This is Greg's tiny hut.
All right, so
this
hold
is
on.
Greg's tiny yurt.
Would
Yeah.
you, Narinjas, let me I guess, is that tell me more about this unharvestable seed that you're asking about.
Oh, we talked about it briefly. I can probably help give you some background on it. But basically, it's like a seed that lives in Greg's peg leg. And it's, the light that sometimes in his peg leg is contained in that seed. And basically, he just stomps the ground with it. And I think did we say it was like a minute ritual to make it happen? Something like that. And then, but maybe it wasn't. I don't recall. It could have just been an action. But he stomps the ground and the light transfers down from Greg's leg into the ground, planting the seed from which the hut grows.
Okay, hold
And
on.
and it's mushroomy inside, but outside it looks like basically like a foresty cave. It looks
I
like
thought
something it looks like something. It looks almost like, man, I wish I had a picture for you guys, but
I thought it was
1 minute to
mushroomy
grow the
outside,
seed.
too.
Yes, called it right there. 1 minute to
All
grow
right,
the
so-
seed.
So it's a 1 minute ritual to grow the seed. I'm gonna read the official rule for Liamon's tiny hut, not just tiny hut, but Liamon's tiny hut, and then we'll see what we can edit from there. So just for context for everybody else here, Narinjas was very generous in gifting Dave. Had this really cool idea for Dave to have this kind of home away from home, the mushroom hut that you've seen in
Not Dave, Greg.
Greg.
Dave's at home.
Dave's at home playing Dungeons
Greg
and
is
Dragons
away
like
from
a
home.
fucking nerd.
Hey, I resemble that.
I resemble that too. So all right, so Liamon's tiny hut. It's a 3rd level spell, casting time 1 minute, range self within 10 feet. Vocal, somatic, material components. Duration is 8 hours. It's an evocation school. Attack. It doesn't have on its utility, right? So it's a 10-foot radius, immobile dome of force springs into existence around and above you and remains stationary for the duration. The spell ends if you leave its area. 9 creatures of medium size or smaller can fit inside the dome with you. The spell fails if its area includes a larger creature or more than 9 creatures. Creatures and objects within the dome, when you cast the spell, can move through it freely. All other creatures and objects are barred from passing through it. Spells and other magical effects can't extend through the dome or be cast through it. The atmosphere inside the space is comfortable and dry, regardless of the weather outside. Until the spell ends, you can command the interior to become dimly lit or dark. The dome is opaque from the outside of any color you choose, but it is transparent from the inside. Okay, so that was Liamon's tiny hut. How's tiny hut different? Is it because this one's just like a dome of force, right? So we said that yours manifests into like a hut of your kind of however you want it to, whatever you want it to grow into, right? So it looks like tiny hut's the same. I think it's just the exact same. It's just if you want Lehman's name on it or not.
I didn't know there was a different, just regular tiny hut.
Yeah, me neither. Okay. Well, cool. So yeah, they're the same. So I guess where does it say that you can't leave it up?
You read it in
Did it?
layman's. Yeah, it says if you leave the thing, like anybody else who doesn't cast a spell, they can come and go as long as they start inside. But it was like towards the beginning. It says if you leave the spell ends.
Okay, hold on. Okay, yeah, the spell ends if you leave its area. Let me go back to tiny hut. Maybe that's the one thing that's different. Tiny hut. Oh no, yep. The spell ends if you leave its area, and the area is 10 feet. Okay. As long as it doesn't, I mean, I've already broken the game by giving my players a deck of many things. So yeah, you can leave it up. It'll just, yours will last for the full duration. And you can flavor that however you would like.
Super duper.
Greg. Thank you, Narinjas.
Love it. Thank you, Narinjas. Appreciate you, gang.
Yeah, Narinjas wants to
Yeah.
post the image of the.
I love it. It's almost like
uh,
a forest TARDIS. It's so cool. Like it's a little. It seems like it would be almost be bigger on the inside, or at least feel that way. But I
Cool.
loved it. I loved it all.
Open that up.
It's
Oh,
so it's
that's
like that
really
on the
cool.
outside, but it's like mushroomy and cozy and warm in the inside.
Oh,
Yeah.
whoa. I love this.
Yeah, super dope, right? Like way cool.
That's very cool.
Yes.
Yeah,
This
so
is
I love that
gorgeous.
aesthetic. I'm so here for that. Yeah.
Because did you stay back to recast it, or because like you guys had
Yeah,
recast it,
because
you
he
guys
joined the
slept
fight
all night,
late because
and then I know you came to the fight late. Yeah, you stopped to like recast.
he
it, right?
stayed behind to cast it up so that Astrid can be just like stay in the hut.
Astral, but yes.
Astral, sorry.
Yes.
Awesome, very cool. Okay, so some shit went down last session. What happened? Let's catch everybody up.
Fought
We
a
kind of
dragon.
started last session mid-fight.
Yeah, it's like, hey, Cello, I'm really bad at like, judging how long things are going to take. And so I was like, oh, surely they'll fight this ancient, we'll like, it's like two
Ancient
sessions
green
ago.
dragon.
I was like, we're going to fight this ancient green dragon, and it'll take like half a session, right? Like 2
Retamen.
hours is long enough. And then it ended up taking the rest of that session and then basically all of last session. And you guys finally put down the ancient green dragon. And then what happened?
And then we searched for the dragon horde, which we found. And there were 6 piles of gems and items, and we've only looked through one.
Yeah.
Did we look through 4?
No, you guys have looked through 4 of them.
Oh, 4 of them. Yeah. Okay.
It's like one, my ass.
I looked through one.
and then freaking like, and then you guys seriously have some of the best rolls I've ever seen on those treasure tables. Like
Thor's hammer. We got
We
like
really
yeah, you
crushed
guys
it.
Have a
pulled
power.
like everything. Like some of them like it's like you're gonna get that and like get maybe like some legendary magic items. You guys have like so many legendary magic items right now. But I mean that's what happened, and and you've got them.
It's canon.
It's canon.
It's canon.
So yeah, that's where we're gonna pick up today. Is I mean, they already got a bunch of really cool treasure. We're gonna finish picking up the treasure because they do have 2 more piles to look through. And then I mean, one of the things they got last time was a deck of many things. So I mean, they don't have to use it, but the players have indicated to me that they might want to. So that will probably, we might see a deck of many things this episode. Hence the title. All right, let's jump in. At the very start, as you guys are rummaging through the treasure, you see you all have kind of like spread out and gone to your, like, out of the 6 piles, you guys have gone to the 4 closest ones, and including our friend Blixa.
Mhm.
And after they pick up and are kind of looking through all their all their items and kind of dibsing claim on that pile of gemstones, you see them kind of stare off into space for a second, but very intently. And then they're having a conversation, but their lips are moving, but you can't hear what they're saying. And then all of a sudden they step forward and there's a flash of light, and Blixa has disappeared from the party.
Oh,
So with that, you guys may continue. You are in the Dragon's Hoard, which was a giant stone cavern, kind of underneath the forest floor, and within were these 6 piles of treasure.
We all saw that, right? Disappearing.
I just quickly. I'm just gonna like. I didn't do anything. Wasn't me.
Maybe she's in this other pile. I'm gonna look at
Okay. Awesome. Here, I should have had that pulled up beforehand. Because I knew this is where we're going to start. Let me pull up that treasure table.
I need
And
percentage dice.
oh my gosh, what is going on with my? What the fuck? What the actual stop? Like my computer is like deleting things, like backspacing automatically.
What?
Yeah, it was weird. Like I'm trying to type and it's like, and I'm gonna delete that. And all right. Why did it not find what I wanted? Okay. Fine, I'll do it the hard way.
Greg, would you like to share this other pile since it's I'm assuming Zilla's gonna take another one since
Sure, man.
Okay, here we go.
All I found were potions in mine, so I'd really like to try to find some items if I can.
I believe in you, Zilla. You can do it. You'll be okay.
we've got
Thanks, Rogak.
I can't stop vibing on the new Pet Shop Boys. It's not even new. Like it's like from the 2010s, and I had no idea it even existed. And it's absolute fire. Absolute fire. What a pleasant gift. It's always nice to see like a music that you like age like fine wine. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Absolutely.
absolutely. Okay, I found the right treasure table.
Yeah.
We're using the Treasure Hoard Challenge 17 plus treasure table from the Dungeon Master's Guide since they defeated an ancient green dragon. And let's all right, so Larissa, roll your D100.
Come on, something. 35.
35. Okay. Roll this. You find 2 art objects.
Art objects?
Art objects. So like well, I'll let you know. I mean, we can figure out what those are here in a second, but they're each worth 7,500 gold pieces a piece.
Whoa.
All right.
Is it that picture of Vigo from Ghostbusters too?
Maybe. All right. And
Okay.
then
I'm not coordinated today. I'm not coordinated any day, but not today, especially for some reason.
okay. So I'm going to give you 3 options.
Okay.
Because it was your birthday last session.
Yes, it was.
So without any other context than what I'm going to say, I'm going to give you 3 words and I want you to pick which word sounds more interesting to you.
Okay.
So that's going to be all right. So we're going to have ring, rod, or special. Special being like utility. Yeah, ring rod or special.
I know you said no more context, so I'm trying to figure out what utility could mean.
Ignore the utility part.
Okay.
Not because I don't want you to know, but because it was confusing. It doesn't really apply.
Rod of Rod Stewart.
Every time you hold it, it goes doo 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 doo.
I guess ring.
Ring? Okay.
Mm.
All right. So that doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get a ring. I'm just kind of looking at different magic item tables to see kind of which table has kind of more things that would fit your kind of your character. And so I was trying to kind of space out like which ones would be better. Because like you could roll on the one, but it's like a lot of like, you know, wizard stabs and stuff. And like that's really cool, but not useful for a rogue, right?
Mhm.
So please roll a D100.
81.
81. Okay. Okay. You find an Ion Stone of Intellect.
How do you spell iron?
IOUN.
Stone of Intellect?
Yeah, it's an Ion Stone, and it's the Ion Stone of Intellect.
Okay.
There's several different kinds. So I think Dave, you found the one for agility, right?
I most certainly did.
So the one for agility. So what an Ion Stone does is here, I'll just read. An Ion Stone is named after Ion, the god of knowledge and prophecy, revered on some worlds. You haven't heard mention of him in this world. Many types of Ion Stone exist, each type a distinct combination of shape and color. When you use an action to toss one of these stones into the air, the stone orbits your head at a distance of 1d3 feet and confers a benefit to you. Thereafter, another creature must use an action to grasp or net the stone to separate it from you, either by making a successful attack roll against an AC 24 or a successful DC 24 acrobatics. So people can try to take this away from you, but it's really hard. You can use an action to seize and throw the stone, ending its effect. A stone has AC 24, 10 hit points, and resistance to all damage. It is considered to be an object that is being worn while it orbits your head. So for agility, the one that Dave has, your dexterity score increases by 2 to a maximum of 20 while this deep red sphere orbits your head. So you got the one of intellect, which is your intelligence score increases by 2 to a maximum of 20 while this marbled scarlet and blue sphere orbits your head.
Ooh, trade ya. Trade? Agility? Huh? Rogue? Agility? Huh?
Well, I'm already at almost
That's
20.
fair. That makes sense.
And I have a 0 intelligence, so I would really like to be like, all right, let me make an intelligence situation.
Yo, that's all you. Absolutely.
Okay.
Keep it. Don't even worry about it. To be fair, I could use a boost to my dexterity anyways, so it's all good.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. All
Greg's
right.
a little slow. Cool.
I have a thing.
Yay.
Well, hold on. You have more rolls.
I have more rolls. Oh, okay, good.
Let me go back to my treasure table. One more time. All right.
Yo, these
Okay.
Reese's Pieces with popcorn is a good flavor combo.
Awesome. Okay.
That is a solid combo, I bet.
Yeah, you get 2 more rolls.
Oh my gosh.
So,
okay.
Roll again.
Ha, favorite number, 86.
86. Awesome.
Nice.
Okay, here we go. You get a sorry, that one was garbage.
What?
You rolled an 86. I didn't like what it pulled on that table. It not because I didn't want it, but because it was bad for you.
Okay.
So you find wow, you guys. Okay, I mean you find a stone of controlling earth elementals, which is different from a ring of earth elemental command, which you guys have 2 of. So earth elementals just got nothing on you guys. So the stone of controlling earth elementals, if the stone is touching the ground, you can use an action to speak its command word and summon an earth elemental as if you had cast the conjure elemental spell. The stone can't be used this way again until the next dawn. It weighs 5 pounds.
Dude, we should just have an army of earth elementals.
Wow.
I mean, I think that's what the dice are saying. I think that's what we're getting at. Like, I can turn into one soon, and I can conjure them too, eventually. So it's like,
this is awesome.
maybe that's the strategy. Just like, I don't have to get any tankier. We can use the earth elementals to tank.
You
Wait,
And then just do whatever we want on
quick
top of
question.
them.
I have a quick question. Stone of Earth Elemental Command? Is that what you said?
I lost it. We already backed out here. It's a stone of controlling earth elementals.
Okay.
Like Dave conjures his army of earth elementals, and as he's going to protect the Wandering Wood, it's "We are the Rolling Stones," and starts rolling down the hill.
Rolling Stones in the
I
Wonder
hate
Wood.
you. I love you, but I hate you.
But that's what's happening now. That's how it's gonna go.
All right. Roll one more time, Larissa.
Okay. 39.
39. Oh man. You guys get these again? These messed up my last campaign. Okay. Dimensional shackles. You can use an action to place these shackles on an incapacitated creature. The shackles adjust to fit a creature of small to large size. In addition to serving as mundane manacles, the shackles prevent a creature bound by them from using any method of extra dimensional movement, including teleportation or travel to a different plane of existence. They don't prevent the creature from passing through an interdimensional portal. You and any creature you designate when you use the shackles can use an action to remove them. Once every 30 days, the bound creature can make a DC 30 strength athletics check. On a success, the creature breaks free and destroys the shackles.
Wow.
Y'all, you got the holy handcuffs.
I did. So if we're dealing with somebody who's using the blink spell.
Oh, let's see. What's the stats of these elementals? It's just a Deadeye. It's regular earth elemental. I think if you find in the monster manual, I think you could also get up on D&D Beyond. See, and the command word is written on the stone, right? Or do you have to find out what it is? So usually, unless they have like a good reason to know what the stone, like what the command thing is, they do have to go find out what it is. So by maybe consulting a wizard, using the identify spell, something like that.
Yes, Narinja's Randall Stag cuffs.
I wasn't gonna say it out loud, but I was like, dang it.
Just beat him unconscious. Put those on him.
Yeah.
No cloning now.
And he would have
boy.
gotten away with it too if it weren't for us meddling kids.
I know, right?
Scooby Doo his ass so bad. Unmask him
man.
once and for all in front of the town square.
Reveal just a skull.
Yeah,
Give him
C-Page,
that
thank
F
you for
and
the
B.
follow. We appreciate
Hey,
you.
thank you for the follow.
Which, by the way, if we're gonna go see Hesperos, he's in the Rocktooth.
Mountains.
It's not Rocktooth Mountains, right?
Yep, Rocky
Okay.
Mountains.
He's in the Rocktooth Mountains. We also discovered that several sessions ago that Randall Stag has a room full of clones somewhere in the Rocktooth Mountains. So we'll be in the area. So we could try to find that and knock that out.
We
That's
could.
all
You could.
We could just
All right.
We could just wish Randall Stagg out of existence and just snap my fingers and he Thanos snaps away.
There are lots of things you guys could do.
I know.
With that, so all right, we have one more treasure pile to
Cool.
do, and then you guys can move on with kind of the other things that you guys want to do. So, unless you guys want to skip that treasure pile, that's always an option.
No. So me and Dave are gonna roll 1 dice each for this. So Dave, you want to roll the 10 or the ones?
Oh, that's awesome.
I'll roll the 10. You roll the 100.
Cool.
Together, brother.
All right.
All right.
Wait, so you're
Ready for
Are
this?
you rolling the double digit or the single digit?
Oh, I'll roll the double digit.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well,
All right, I got 10 on the double digit.
So I got a 2. So we got a 12.
12.
Okay, 12. I want 12 of them. Inspiration point to chat if anybody can name that reference.
I didn't even hear the reference.
I want 12. I want 12 of them. All right.
It sounds like Adam Sandler.
It is not Adam Sandler, but I know what you're talking about. All right. I'm going to roll this D8, which will determine how I'm going to. Okay. You find. Yep. Where's it at? 35,000 gold pieces worth of gems. And 66% are diamonds.
Wow.
GG.
Wow.
Cool beans.
Yeah, Deadeye, if you weren't here last time, this is par for the course. They've gotten about that much in for like times 6 now. So these guys, they're all individually rich, and then collectively as a party, like they've done very well for themselves with this horde. I'm proud of you guys because you like asked for it. You're like, hey, is there a horde around here? And I had not prepped one for you. So I love being able to co-create with my players. That's what makes D&D fun.
I believe what I said was where there is a dragon, there is a horde.
Well, that is true.
Right?
Yeah.
I think that was it was something like that.
I
Mhm.
love
There's
me
a
some
dragon, there's a
horde.
horde. Yeah.
I played Alliance back when I played
Just-
WoW.
Out here hoarding it up.
Oh, Deadeye. Time to ride off into the sunset? Not nearly. I mean, they could while the sunset lasts.
you have to
and
go
then,
west. I think.
And then they
We're
can
ballers.
they can try to
We're
retire
so rich.
for as long as they want.
I
and
think
then see
Azazel's
what
going to
happens.
disappear this session and this year's going to come back.
Is this Middle Earth? This is not Middle Earth.
We'll
Now
see
that
what
Tim
happens.
Nolan's is dead, you should go check out his Twitch
Technically.
channel. You're not dead.
I still haven't changed that, and I don't think I want to.
R.I.P. Tim Nolan's.
That's
Not
very-
even your character, just you.
Yeah, just you.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you'll
doing
definitely
fine.
see him go live.
All right. With that, you guys also get 4 rolls on a magic item table.
Cool.
Woo!
We each get 2, Dave? Down for that?
Sure.
All right. You want to go first or should I?
I'll go first.
Cool.
That's a D100, right?
Yep.
All right. That is 13.
13. You find a potion of superior healing. That is
Nice.
8d4 plus 8 hit points.
Love it. Inventory, manage inventory. Potion of superior healing.
All right. We'll popcorn over to Nolan for his first
Yep.
one, and we'll come back for your second one.
Perfect.
What do you got, Nolan?
That is a 96.
Are
Wow.
you kidding me? You
I'm
always
not.
roll 90s.
I'm literally rolling it right now.
Did you boil your dice?
No, these are just, I literally have them in our Craig's Cottage mushroom bag, and I just pulled 2 random dice out. They're not even from the same set.
Okay, that makes sense. Those Craig Cottage dice bags like really do help.
Yeah.
All right. It's like your crit guarantee from Craig's Cottage.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry. What was the number again?
96.
96. Okay. Have you met Heward? Because he's got a handy haversack.
Cool.
So you find Heward's handy haversack. This backpack has a central pouch and 2 side pouches, each of which is an extra dimensional space. Each side pouch can hold up to 20 pounds of material, not exceeding a volume of 2 cubic feet. The large central pouch can hold up to 8 cubic feet or 80 pounds of material. The backpack always weighs 5 pounds, regardless of its contents. Placing an object in the haversack follows the normal rules for interacting with objects. Retrieving an item from the haversack requires you to use an action. When you reach into the haversack for a specific item, the item is always magically on top. The haversack has a few limitations. If it is overloaded or if a sharp object pierces it or tears it, the haversack ruptures and is destroyed. If the haversack is destroyed, its contents are lost forever. Although an artifact always turns up somewhere again. Although an artifact always turns up again somewhere. This is not an artifact.
No, but if you're carrying an artifact,
gotcha.
Instead of being destroyed, it'll.
That makes sense. Sorry. If the haversack is turned inside out, its contents spill forth unharmed, and the haversack must be put right before it can be used again. If a breathing creature is placed within the haversack, the creature can survive for up to 10 minutes, after which time it begins to suffocate. Placing the haversack inside an extra dimensional space created by a bag of holding, portable hole, or similar item instantly destroys both items and opens a gate to the astral plane. The gate originates where the one item was placed inside the other. Any creature within 10 feet of the gate is sucked through it and deposited in a random location on the astral plane. The gate then closes. The gate is one way only and can't be reopened.
Cool beans.
So that's pretty cool.
Awesome.
You just got the hiker's backpack of holding.
Love it.
Yeah.
All right, Greg's turn.
So now Minecraft off to the ether.
And then it's a 71 for Greg's second magic item roll.
71, much higher than what it was before.
Yes.
And Deadeye, to answer your question, I think 2 of us have bags of holding. Which me being small, it's like a backpack. It's basically a backpack for well, just shy of 3 foot tall me.
Oh, little buddy.
I'm a little friend.
Hold on. Okay.
I'm also a little Spitfire, so.
Okay. This is going to force me to make a ruling, which is why I'm being so quiet right now. Sorry.
I'm glad we didn't. I'm surprised we didn't hear that for the deck of many things. Like, I'm going to need to make a ruling.
Okay, Dave.
Yes.
I will let you make a choice.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna give you 3 words.
Okay.
And you tell me which word you want. You think sounds better.
Okay.
Up, down, or same.
Up.
Okay.
I'm all the way up.
C Page, thank you for
Well,
the tier 1 sub for 6 months in advance.
Whoa.
Thank you.
Hey,
Thank
what?
you.
Wow.
Dude,
Whoa.
C-Page, thank you so
What?
much.
Whoa! Thank
You do
you.
that?
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh!
What?
You can do that.
I was like, how am I not
Deadeye, thank you
following?
for
What?
following.
Yeah, Deadeye. Come on. No,
Um.
we're happy to
It's
have
that
you.
dead eye you have. You didn't notice you weren't following.
Yeah. He's like, no, it's
Thank
Deadeye
you.
from Red Dead Redemption. I'm gonna shoot you. When you drink this potion, you gain the all right. It's potion of mind reading. When you drink this potion, you gain the effect of the detect thought spell with a save of DC 13. The potion's dense purple liquid has an ovoid cloud of pink floating in it. Just so you guys know what was happening before, I'll explain myself. It was a 5th level spell scroll, which I think are really cool items, but at the same time, like it's not if it's not on your spells. Like if we roll it and it's not on your class's spell list, then
Yeah.
it's unintelligible to you. Which I mean, it's a random roll chart, like it's fun, but I wanted to give you a little bit more, options there. So
True.
at least a potion is kind of, you have the option to use it. So
Thank you.
you're welcome. All right,
That's super dope.
You're welcome. All right, you guys have looted your
One more
treasure.
roll, right?
Wait, I
What's
think
that?
Ellen has
You,
one
you
more.
said 4 rolls, right?
Oh yeah,
only gets
sorry,
one more.
I skipped you. You just got such a good one on the last one. I was like, forgot. My bad.
He's cut
All right.
off.
Also, I don't think I got any gems from the second pile.
No, the thing that you rolled was art objects instead of gems.
Got it. We're good.
Mhm. All
Okay
right,
with that.
make your second roll.
32.
32. All right. You get the potion of clairvoyance.
Ooh.
Oh, it's like when I have.
two, though. Mm-hmm. When you drink this potion, you gain the effect of the clairvoyance spell. An eyeball bobs in this yellowish liquid that vanishes when the potion is opened. So the
Creepy.
clairvoyance spell,
Cool beans.
you create an invisible sensor within range in a location familiar to you, a place you have visited or seen before, or in an obvious location that is unfamiliar to you, such as like behind a door, around a corner, or in a grove of trees. The sensor remains in place for the duration, and it can't be attacked or otherwise interacted with. When you cast the spell, I'm just going to click it. There we go. When you cast the spell, you choose seeing or hearing. You can use the chosen sense through the sensor as if you were in its space. As your action, you can switch between seeing and hearing. A creature that can see the sensor, such as a creature benefiting from seeing invisibility or true sight, sees a luminous, intangible orb about the size of your fist.
Cool.
And that lasts for 10 minutes. And you can use it within a mile.
Awesome.
Pretty dope.
That's pretty cool.
For spying.
Cool. All right. I think now we're done with the treasure, right?
Should be.
Okay.
I'm going to take a look at this deck of cards.
Oh god.
I've been
Well, hold
intrigued
on.
about.
Sorry, I feel bad because I built up all the suspension. So you guys have acquired all those gems, but how, like right now they're in piles on the ground. I just want to clarify, you're gonna have to find ways to like get that out of here, right? So
my plan is I have teleportation circle now.
okay,
Is I'm gonna probably go back to Zalara, right? That's where we have we have 2 inscriptors, but Valentis is a shit show right now. So we can probably transport a majority of this over to Zalara, probably get a base of operations going there or whatever.
excuse me.
That's my plan.
You could
Narendra
buy a
just, I think,
house
put it-
with the amount of.
Right, Naren just put it pretty well. He says loot bag plus teleport. So yeah, all right, that makes sense. So just so you guys know, like right now, unless you want to spend several, I mean, it's going to require. Right now, it's still sitting on the ground in the hoard. Let me know what you guys end up doing with it. So with that, what do you guys do?
I'm gonna take a look at this deck of cards that I found.
Okay, the deck of cards is in a small, like ornate, polished wooden case, and like a wooden box, like a jewelry box, right? And then as you unclip the clasp, you open the lid, and you see a deck of cards sitting there. On top of that deck of cards is a note written in Draconic.
Read that.
Yeah, Zilla, can you read this?
Sure.
Okay. And this note is inscribed on vellum.
On vellum.
Vellum. So vellum is like,
Is
I
that
think it's deer skin, right? It's like,
Oh, okay.
it's old timey paper, waterproof paper. It's a membrane or membranous structure, typically covering another structure or partly obscuring an opening. So yeah, like back in the day, it's like that parchment made out of like deer skin or something.
Okay.
So that, as you read the note in Draconic, it is actually a note written by Cretamin. And she says, any disciple who opens this box, do not draw a card or you will be slain. this box, the cards in this box contain powerful magics that can alter the state of the world, and only I am allowed to use them.
I relay that.
Oh, cool.
That deck isn't what I think it is, right?
Would we know what this thing is?
Um,
I imagine I've heard whispers of such a deck being in existence.
okay. Yeah, everybody make a history check.
That's a D12.
Let's say 15 for Gruagoth.
Ooh, 18
18
with a plus
15 for
0.
Gurugok?
I got an 18 as well.
You got an 18 as well. All right. You guys have heard legends and stories. You've heard of, some of the, there are many tales out there that talk about, magic decks of cards, trick cards, things that people use in gambling circles. But there are legends and stories of this deck of cards that is actually like a deck of tarot cards that, very very whether they're gypsies or other kinds of high level like fortune tellers will have access to these magics. And it's one of the things that people haven't always believed, but it is rumored that they're out there. It's rumored that maybe the rich will hold parties for only special guests to attend, to then draw one of these cards in order to alter their fortunes for good or for ill. But the magics contained within them are very powerful. So if you, Larissa, you are allowed, like, I guess, you all know of the existence, like these legends and tales of it. You're not aware of any specific cards other than kind of the stories that you've heard of. So Larissa, you've heard of a card that will, like one time somebody was playing with a deck of cards, they're gambling with them, and then and somebody had put the deck in as a wager, the deck of many things, and then when they drew it, that they just instantly disappeared and all of their things fell on the ground.
Okay. I've heard that with this story.
Nolan,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna roll to see which card you know about. All right.
I just watched that movie again. Did I?
Which
School of
one?
Rock?
No.
Oh.
Ready Player One.
Oh, I did too.
Yeah.
Like a month or two ago.
I'm actually gonna go and read the Ready Player Two. I've heard meh things, but I'm just gonna. I have a need to just continue that story. I love the book so much.
Okay. You have also heard of this this spell, or like this card that will allow you to, like, you've heard of the card that lets you that will just suck somebody into existence, but you've also heard of somebody pulling one that where like they instantly became the owner of a castle.
Oh.
And they are instantly granted like a lordship.
I'm down. Are you guys?
Sorry,
I mean,
Dave, you had rolled a 15, right?
Yes.
Okay. You've heard of one where they're instantly granted great power.
How many cards are in this deck?
All right. Please roll a D100.
A 22.
22. There are 13 cards in the
Okay.
deck.
Okay.
You had to get a 76 or higher since there's a 25% chance to have 22 cards.
Not a problem at all.
Ooh, it's about to get spicy. I'm down. Are we
Uh,
playing with this? Are we gonna go for this? Are we going?
So-
Are we doing it? Are we drawing a card each?
we got
Okay.
13 cards, right?
Uh-huh.
Yep. We've
So-
got the so you guys, yeah, you have 13 cards.
Do we save
it-
one for Blixa?
Well, the deck replenishes. So you use a card, it
Only 2 cards
disappears, and then it reshuffles. So you can draw from the deck as many times as you want. But
Oh,
each time you do, there's a chance something really good happens or something really bad happens. So it's
Oh.
kind of one of those, it's like one of those, the law of averages. The more you draw from it, the more,
It'll go
So-
either way.
yeah, it'll go either way.
All right.
Ugh.
How are we going to do this? Are we going to rock, paper, scissors?
I mean, I think, yeah, you have the deck. So, I mean, yeah, how,
I feel like I would have the most hesitation. Zilla would have the most hesitation because she's heard of like the bad card that like the guy just disappeared. Like no
and
one
all
ever,
of his stuff dropped on the ground.
no one ever saw him again.
uh,
As far as I know, I didn't know him personally. It was sort
I
of-
pull 2 cards and I hand it off to Dave.
Oh, okay.
And one off to me.
Don't you have to be the one to pull the card?
No, I pull the 2. I pull 2 cards, and then I'm going to pass the deck off to Dave.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, I see.
Well, I'm declaring that I'm drawing 2 cards.
All right, so yeah, the way this works, and as you touch the deck, Nolan, you have an innate understanding of kind of like how this works, right? And so you're like, oh, okay, and which is why you draw the 2. In order for the deck to work, so it's before you draw a card, you must declare how many cards you intend to draw and then draw them randomly. Any card in excess of the number has no effect. Otherwise, as soon as you draw a card from the deck, its magic takes effect. So you must draw each card no more than 1 hour after the previous draw. If you fail to draw the chosen number, the remaining number of cards fly from the deck on their own and take effect all at once. Once a card is
Ooh.
drawn, it fades from existence unless the card is the Fool or the Jester. The card reappears in the deck, making it possible to draw the same card twice. So if I guess, yeah. So you want to, if you're going to draw, you want to draw 2, like, I guess, do you intend to, yeah, before you draw the card, you must declare how many. So you're,
I'm
you're
declaring
declaring
2.
that you want to draw 2.
Yeah.
And
And
I think
Narinjas,
the
thank you
deck's
so
only
much
going
for
to
the
work
15.
if you draw from the whole deck. So
Okay.
you can't pass it off. We have to resolve your 2 draws, and then somebody else can draw from it.
You got it.
also, Narinjas, thank you for the $15 donation.
Oh my gosh,
He
Nariz,
says,
thank
"Thank you,
you, buddy.
Narinjas."
Aid for them to safekeep the loot.
Oh, to safekeep the loot. Okay. Noted. You guys feel like as you guys are about to like use this deck of many things, you feel kind of a looming presence, and then the kind of the magic recharges in the horde. And so you guys know that the all the kind of the traps that you had to work your way through up above have reset.
Ah,
So
interesting.
anybody who
Oh.
walks in here will like it is now protected.
Oh.
Gotcha.
Awesome. Great job, Narinjas.
All right.
Let's
do it.
Okay. Yeah, instant TP Deadeye, is honestly totally a possibility. So we'll find out. Nolan's gonna draw 2 cards. So in order to do that, because I don't have a deck of cards here, I've got a random number generator.
I have so
'cause-
many cards.
because
I'm
the number
so anxious right now.
the number 13 is hard to like do with dice
Yeah.
without skipping somebody. So I've just got a random number generator. You let me know when you're ready to roll. I'm just gonna click the generate button. It'll give me a number. And I promise I won't lie to you.
Go.
So I'm gonna tell you the one number that's on there. So go. 21 is the number. So what's the 21st? Oh wait,
No, you
sorry.
used
I have to
13.
I have to reset it because there are only 13 in here. My bad.
Oopsie.
All right. 5 is the number. So you go 1, 2.
I'm so nervous.
Me too.
Is that the key card?
Where is it?
I mean, where is it? You're looking at it.
I don't know.
Are you basically doing top is 1 and then bottom
Yeah.
is 13 and you're skipping the things? That's the key.
Yeah, and then I'm skipping the stars. So yes, it's key. Okay. So I was just trying to find it in the.
I hope you
there it
don't
is.
mind me having the chart open just to.
No.
Okay.
You know me, my ADHD. I'm gonna need the help. So thank you. Yeah. So a rare or rarer magic weapon with which you are proficient appears in your hand. The GM chooses the weapon. Okay.
Jeez.
I'm proficient with all martial and simple weapons.
A rare or rarer magic weapon with
Wow.
which you are proficient appears in your hands.
Vorpal sword. Vorpal sword.
Ooh.
Vorpal sword.
Ooh.
Are we homebrewing?
I don't know.
Vorpal sword. Vorpal sword.
Vorpal sword, is that what you want?
That's a sound on the wind. That's not me.
That's a sound one? All right. Let me I'm gonna roll a dice, and there's a chance that a Vorpal sword will be on there, but I'm not just so let's
God.
How much I've been critting. I just want to cut heads off.
Oh my gosh. It's gross how much you crit. All right. Do the thing. Thank you.
Just let him have his dream.
He's had his dream before, so
have.
I'm not like
I'm living the dream right now. I'm all
Yeah.
good.
all right. We're going to roll a d6. Sorry, that fell off my keyboard.
Okay.
All right. I guess, do you want me to take the first roll or would you rather me take the second roll?
Let me roll
I
for
say
it.
intentional as well.
Evens are first roll, odds are second roll.
Okay.
It is a 19. That's odd.
So second?
Yeah.
Okay. You find the sword of answering.
Ooh. What does that do?
Gonna find out.
Let's find out
We're
together.
gonna find the answers.
It's a legendary longsword. It requires attunement by a creature with the same alignment as the sword.
Oh.
Ooh.
So
All right.
it's its own alignment.
Don't read this one because
Okay.
I have options I have to look at for you.
Okay. Can I add it to my inventory?
Not yet, because
Okay.
I need to know what options do you need to add.
Okay.
Until then, everybody hydrate.
Hydrate. Okay.
Ooh.
All right, this is fun. Sorry, you're just like watching us read chat, but
That's how it goes sometimes
This
when
is-
you
this
kill
is
an
just-
ancient green dragon.
It's just what the session is today, and I'm honestly kind of fine with it.
oh,
especially because
there's actually I've actually got story stuff planned if we get there. If you guys don't, yeah, I mean, so there's
If we
there's
don't
a lot
deck
of
many
different
things
that
our
can
way out of
happen.
it.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool.
You could
things
say
that
there's
can
many
happen.
things that could happen.
Yeah, there are.
you just say we're just decking around.
Oh my gosh, you guys. All right. I'm going to roll. There's gonna be a 50% chance that it
Alignment?
matches your alignment. What is your alignment currently?
Let me double check.
If you don't mind me, or if you want to text it to me, you can. Sorry, what did you say?
I'm actually just true neutral.
True neutral? Okay.
Neutral.
So evens, I'm gonna roll this d20. Evens, it's gonna match your alignment. Odds, it's gonna be a random different alignment. Okay, it matches your alignment.
Nope.
So true
Wow.
neutral.
Cool.
So you get you can look for and add to your inventory the replier. You gain a +3 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with the sword. In addition, while you hold the sword, you can use reaction to make a melee attack with it against any creature in your reach that deals damage to you. You have advantage on the attack roll, and any damage dealt with this special attack ignores any damage immunity or resistance the target has.
Wow.
Proficiency with the longsword allows you to add your proficiency bonus to the attack roll for any attack you make with it, which, I mean, yeah, that makes sense. That's true for any weapon you're proficient with. But the replier itself, so this comes from Greyhawk. I'll figure out a reason why it's in this world later. Each is patterned. Yeah, each is patterned after the legendary sword Fragorok, which is variously translated as final word.
Did you just say Fraggle
Yeah, Fragorok. Each of the 9 swords has its own name and alignment, and each bears a different gem in its pommel. So since you have replier, this one it has a peridot. Peridot? I think it's peridot.
Cool.
In the hem, in the pommel. Let's see. So it's got that thing. A replier is a neutral sword and gains peridot in its gem. I guess what? Okay, I guess they all have the same thing. It's just you have to have that alignment in order to wield it. So
okay.
you now have the one that you can wield.
Cool.
Very cool.
All right.
And what's your second card?
What is it?
Let's find out. I guess, are you ready to roll? Yeah,
Yes,
that's
I'm
a
ready.
good question.
So that card disappears though, right? The key?
That card disappears and reappears in the deck.
I think it fades from existence.
It does. And then as long as it's not the jester or the other one, it reappears in the deck. Here, I'll read it for you again.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, once a card is drawn, it fades from existence. Unless the card is the fool or the jester, the card reappears in the deck, making it possible to draw the same card twice.
Okay.
So only the fool and the jester do not come back.
Cool.
I did. Okay. I read that backwards like everybody else.
Yeah. So that's why, like, anytime you draw from it, you can get,
bad stuff.
Bad stuff.
All right,
bad
let's do it. Just rip off the Band-Aid.
All right. Here we go.
Why do we have to get a deck of many things? Why do we have to do this?
Greg and I are just sitting here dying.
I'm still gonna draw a card. I'm gonna draw 2 cards.
I'm still gonna draw one, but I'm just like,
these cards are made of vellum, by the way. Because Cretamin is a nature dragon. She actually cares a lot about nature in her forest. So she wanted natural materials.
Paper.
What number did
You
you roll?
look at it, you draw the card, you look at it, and you see a skull. You summon an avatar of death, a ghostly humanoid skeleton clad in a tattered black robe and carrying a spectral scythe. It appears in a space within 10 feet of you and attacks you. Warning. So all of you hear this ethereal, ghostly voice in your head that says, he must fight me alone. So he must fight me. Yeah, he has to win this battle alone. The avatar fights until you die or drop to 0 hit points, whereupon it disappears. If anyone tries to help you, the helper summons its own avatar of death. A creature slain by an avatar of death can't be restored to life.
Oh, fuck.
Cool.
You got this, Azaziel.
You got this, Azaziel.
Good luck.
We love you, bro.
Like the side of the room.
Are we? Do you want to do this theater of the mind, or
we can do a theater of the mind? I'm cool with that. Like, that's fine.
Okay. Well, let me.
It's a single
All right,
target.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, you're fighting the Grim Reaper, the Grim fucking Reaper right now. I'm gonna open up like a whole thing. All right, here's
Well, chat, we have some action. I need more popcorn.
Here we go. My F&D combat tracker. I made it in Google Sheets.
I made it all by myself.
All by myself.
Aren't you proud of me?
Yeah.
Take a look. Ah!
What in the heck? Okay. Ugh. Okay. Why is this so difficult? Okay. Fancy zones. Stop messing with me. All right. Get me what is your AC, my dude? Or
23.
not your AC, but
Oh,
your
initiative.
your initiative.
Oh, that is a 15.
Okay. I guess wait, it does say that he attacks you. Does that just mean he goes first? Here's within 10 feet of you. Just gonna be directly in front of you because he's not a pussy. And he's gonna attack you, which it's okay if you have a pussy. Pussies are great. So he's not a scaredy cat. The avatar fights. Okay. Anyway, no, we'll roll initiative. Okay. Sorry, what was your number again?
15.
15. All right, Azazel. He is gonna go first.
Cool.
What does he got here? Oh my gosh, this is so cool. All right.
It has half my hit points, right?
Oh my
Oh, is that
god,
what it
yeah,
is?
we're not at
Oh yeah,
full.
hit points, half the hit point maximum of its summoner.
You
So
have
what is your
61.
Thank you.
Don't forget, you got that 15 temp HP for the aid, right?
Do I?
From the
Oh,
$15
shit.
from Narinja.
Narinja's
yeah.
just donated 15 again.
Aid for Azazel.
Oh
please.
gosh. All right. Then you have 30 temp HP. I'm gonna let the two
30?
stack because Narinja is so awesome.
Might have just saved
Thank
my
you,
life.
Narinja.
Thank you, Narinjas.
Okay, cool.
All right. Sorry, I just looked at it.
I think it just hits automatically, right?
Does it?
Yeah.
It probably does. All right. So like look, it's got an AC of 20.
Oh shit. Forgot that.
just to make it fun for
Oh, here's my phone.
you know.
I don't know where my phone went.
All right. Yeah. He action. He has like all these options. I'm sorry. Lots of reading.
Just your rock.
Oh, okay. It's not bad. All right. Oh yeah, he just auto hits, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I'm like trying to figure out. Yeah, I mean, I know you said that, but all right, yeah. He does. He sweeps his scythe, so this is gonna be easy. I'm just gonna keep rolling dice until one of you dies. He does 2d8 damage. So, all right, you're gonna take 5 necrotic and 5 slashing, so 10 damage.
10 damage. Boom. All right. Damn it, where's another D10? All right, there we go.
As he swings his spectral scythe through you.
Cool. All right. My turn. All ready for this?
It is your turn.
All right. I'm gonna use my action to Eldritch Blast. All 3 bolts into the devil dude. The Grim Reaper.
Okay.
That's perfect. That is a 25, a dirty 20, and an 18. So the 18 missed.
Mhm.
That is a total of 19 force damage.
Okay. You will take it.
I will quicken Eldritch Blast again and do it again.
Okay.
That is a dirty 19. 23 and a bwomp bwomp bwomp.
Of course.
Nobody
Of course.
The wild magic.
Oh yes, the wild magic.
surprised. Oh yes. Ah, the book.
Larissa.
I'm ready.
Okay. That is a 2.
A 2 on the wild magic.
Yeah.
Become a pot of plant.
You guys are gonna like this. Roll on this table at the start of each of your turns for the next minute, ignoring this result on subsequent rolls.
Yes.
Perfect.
Wait, what just happened? I was reading about
So for
the
the
AI
next
things.
minute on Nolan's turn, he's got to roll on this table every time, whether he crits or not.
Oh wow, so it's just constant wild magic.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Oh
But this
Lovely.
effect doesn't stack, so it's just a minute of this.
my gosh. Okay.
Wow.
All right.
I'm ready. I have something to do.
29
I have a
force damage
job.
from that attack. And that is
How
my
much?
turn. 27, right?
27. Okay. Wow. Alrighty then. Oh, awesome. Okay. He flies 60 feet away and ends up behind, like inside of the wall of the cave.
Oh, you're going to be that guy.
Mm-hmm.
You're not
So-
going to attack me.
Nope.
Is it Nolan's turn again?
It's Nolan's turn again.
Wild
At the
magic.
start of
At
your
the beginning
turn.
of his turn, he gets to roll on the wild magic table. I'm gonna see how many times we can roll on the wild magic table before one of us dies.
Right. That is
I'm
a
excited.
48.
48 is going to be. Oh, I love this one. A unicorn controlled by the DM appears in a space within 5 feet of you, then disappears 1 minute later.
Okay.
Jeez.
There's a
Always
unicorn
with
there.
the unicorn.
Cool.
Amazing.
Oh, so it is my turn. Is there anything I can do? I want to hold an action to cast Fireball. Not Fireball, Eldritch Blast as soon as I see this creature or it approaches me.
Look up the unicorn stat block. He's going to be allied to you, so you can control the unicorn. He rolled an 18 on his initiative dice, so you can add his dex.
Oh, screw it. I'm going to cast Spirit Guardians too. Bonus action, quicken Spirit Guardians. Like, come on.
Okay.
Come here. And then hold an action for Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Now he's going to hold his turn, or he's going to pass his turn. Just moving around inside of the cave. You hear him whisper, "You are mine already."
You're a coward.
I hope you guys can hear me when I say that. When I speak.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
it's creepy.
Okay.
I get an 81.
81. You can take one additional action immediately.
Okay. What can I do?
Not that you can do anything because he's not there, but okay.
Well, I mean, he can do stuff.
This is fun. That was turn 3, right?
Turn 3, but it's
Of
been 2 turns since he cast that. So
okay. I'm gonna try to keep track.
thank you.
Hold action, Eldritch Blast. Like, come on. You're afraid, aren't you?
Trying to provoke.
Okay. On his turn, he's going to respond. I'm cunning.
I don't need to know that.
Okay, that's his turn.
Okay.
So let's see. So that he has. So your wild magic is this is now turn 3 for it, right?
Yes.
All right. So
Ooh, That is a 72.
72. You gain resistance to all damage for the next minute.
Oh man, this is really just helping you out more than anything. But
I might be a plant eventually.
yeah, it's like he dies if he comes out of that wall. So it's just better for him to keep waiting to see if anything changes.
You just want me to keep rolling the table?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Right.
If we just to speed this up, like he's just gonna stay there until, yeah.
All right, so that's
I'll
4.
let you know if he jumps in.
That's roll number 4, right?
4
Right?
for the. Is that true? Okay. For the next minute, you can see
No. I didn't roll number 4. I rolled. That's turn 4, right?
Oh, it's turn. This is turn 4. I mean, if you're, yeah.
Oh, we have
Yeah.
6 more rolls. Okay.
You.
A 2 is a reroll, right? Or
Yes.
you ignore it.
You ignore it.
Okay, so that was 5.
Okay.
So
Well, that was 4.
No, I ignored 2. So that was 4.
Yeah.
That's a 40.
This next. Okay. You've regained 2d10 hit points.
I regain 11.
What was the 5? You said you rolled a 5.
No, I didn't roll a 5.
No.
This
This was turn number 5. Don't worry about the turns.
Okay.
Wait, what was the one for 4 then?
Before then, he rolled a 2.
No, but what was the one for 4? Because we had done 3.
On roll number 4, he had rolled a 2, which he ignores because of the properties of the thing.
I think he ignores, but does he re-roll or does he just ignore?
It just says ignore it. You just ignore the result. Roll on this
okay.
table at the start of each of your turns for the next minute, ignoring this result on subsequent rolls.
Oh, okay. My bad. No, now I get it. All right, cool.
So this is turn 6 roll.
Right.
Mhm.
The 98.
You are surrounded by faint ethereal music for the next minute.
Oh.
Ooh. Narinjas. Yes, he got your 8. He actually got it both times. So I let it stack. So he's got 30 temporary HP. He just healed. So I'm high. I'm one shot if I come out. So I'm literally hiding in a wall. Death is hiding in a wall, waiting because he's got wild magic. It goes off once every round for the next minute. So we're just kind of seeing. I'm waiting for the opportune moment.
All right.
So
Roll number
we'll see what
7.
happens. Yeah.
Mhm.
Is a that's a 6.
A modron. I don't know what this word is.
Modron.
A modron chosen and controlled by the DM appears in an unoccupied space within 5 feet of you, then disappears 1 minute later.
All right, I'm gonna roll on an
What is
even. It helps you. On an odd, it helps me.
Okay.
Okay. The Modron. How far away from him is it?
5 within 5 feet,
Within 5 feet. Okay.
right next to him.
Modron. I get.
What is
this
a
one.
modron?
It's a little
It's
steampunk
like a-
dude.
Yeah, a little clockwork guy. All right. So now the Modron is going to go. Once I find his stat block. Just want the regular one.
Is he hostile?
Modrons. Yes.
All right.
He is hostile.
He would take Spirit Guardians, right?
Oh yeah, he would. Yeah, roll that.
All right.
Does it say which one? Is it a mono drone? What kind of Modron is it?
It just says a modron chosen and controlled by the DM. So you choose.
Like the god tier one.
Is there a god tier one?
I don't know. No, there's a god tier for everything.
All right, there are 5. So I'm just gonna do a D10 minus or divided by 2. All right, I did get a pentadrone.
Oh shit! What does that do?
It's god tier.
It's Grim Reaper tier.
No, I mean it's a challenge rating 2 creature. You'll be all right.
Oh, okay, fine. Cool. Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
Oh boy, that's 2 8s, 2 2s.
What was it?
So that's gonna be with the artifact 25 damage, 25 radiant.
What's the save?
Oh, it's a 17.
Okay, yeah, he fails. And
25
25 radiant
damage,
damage. Okay, takes it. All right. And then now it's Death, who's going to keep hiding in your turn.
Okay.
And then the unicorn was at 18 plus something. What is his what's the unicorn's? Did you ever pull up that stat block?
Nah, it's okay. I'm not gonna.
Okay.
Unicorn's just like dancing. No, he's actually
Okay.
talking to Greg. It's that one we found before, right?
Okay.
Hey man, how you been, bro?
Pretty good, man.
Licks you on the face. Now you have glitter
you're
all
too
over your
kind.
face.
Oh, it's gonna get all over my mushroom hut.
That's a 71.
All right, so this is turn 8. 71 is it's one you got before. You gain resistance to all damage for the next minute.
Okay. So
Does that mean he's got
refresh the-
immunity? Does that stack?
It doesn't stack, but
Probably
it
just increases the time, but
it'll refresh as of now.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, I like that. That makes sense.
All right. Penadrone's gonna go. Oh, I guess I forgot to take his turn last time, didn't I? Oh well, that's what happened. So do your Spirit Guardians again. He'll roll his save.
19 radiant damage.
Okay. He did. Just being near Nolan will kill you. So
And sometimes Nolan too.
I know.
yeah.
It happens.
He
It's
really
true.
is a powder barrel of a D&D or a powder keg of a D&D player.
It really is. All right, then. So that was turn 8, right? So
Yeah.
is this 9, second to
This is-
last?
This will be 9.
What do we got?
Oof. That is a 21.
21.
21.
Potted plant, potted plant, potted plant. Come on,
That
potted
says-
plant.
It says creatures have disadvantage on saving throws against the next spell you cast in the next minute that involves a saving throw.
Are there any bad ones on there? Dang.
There
He's
are.
not
Wild-
rolling them. He's
The
not rolling.
wild magic is not
There's-
wild at all.
Actually, wild magic, most of them aren't bad.
That's good.
Most,
'Cause-
yeah, it's not like the deck of many things.
No,
Most
which-
of them aren't bad.
Which
It's
is
just
good
like,
because it's an entire spell feature for the class, right? I mean,
Mhm.
it's there. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
good. All right, cool. So he's gonna keep hiding. Last one.
Okay. That's a 14.
all right, 14. Cello, I think you'll like this one.
Is it pot of plant?
You cast confusion centered on yourself.
Okay.
So
What
confusion.
happens there? I'm gonna
Let me
look
look up the spell
confusion
confusion.
and see if you get attacked by a unicorn.
Yeah, it where is it? Confusion.
The spell assaults and twists creatures' minds, spawning delusions and provoking uncontrolled action. Each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere centered on a point, within range, must succeed on a wisdom saving throw when you cast a spell or be affected by it. And if an affected target can't take reactions and must roll a d10 at the start of its turns to determine its behavior. All right. Where was
And
the
then it has a
unicorn in the room?
behavior chart.
I guess where's Greg? Because it's over talking to Greg. Was it within 10 feet of you?
Were you guys within 10 feet of me?
I ran to the wall to be as far away from the fight as
I mean,
possible.
you handed me the deck and I haven't moved yet.
I
so
didn't
guess I'm,
hand you the
near
deck.
You? Oh, you didn't?
No,
Okay.
I have to hold on to it after each draw, and then I.
I see. Well, then, yeah, I got the hell out of there.
Okay. Then yeah, it's not in range. So
So it's just more.
it's just you.
Right, so I have to beat my spell save.
Yep. Wisdom.
Okay, phew. That's an 18.
It's an 18.
Yeah.
All right. I guess, and it's at the beginning of your turn. So that was, I guess. Oh yeah, this is also at the beginning of your turn. Okay, cool. So roll a d10. Oh no, you saved,
Yeah.
right? Okay. You're good. All right, and now that your wild magic is exhausted, correct?
until he
Alright.
crits again.
Right, until he crits again, but as soon as he comes out of the wall, he's dead. You hear Death's voice say, "A worthy opponent. You pass my challenge." And he walks out and swipes at you one more time, but I know you've got your
Eldritch Blast.
action held.
So cool. So I can do that?
Yeah.
All right, all three. Oh, bam! That is 26, 26, and a dirty 20.
Okay. Roll that beautiful bean damage. This is the spoils of battle. episode
35
Disney
force
does.
damage.
35.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yep. He's dead. And he fades away, giving you no experience.
Cool.
All right.
But you
That was
eluded
your-
death. Yay!
Yeah.
And I got
you
this cool
avoid-
sword.
Yeah, a legendary +3 sword.
Oh,
Gosh.
man.
Lunatic. Absolute.
Some
mad
some
lad.
people have all the luck.
I know. Here, Greg.
And their name is Nolan. Greg's gonna pull 2 cards out of the deck.
Greg is pulling 2. Only 2?
Yep.
Nah, it's cool. All right. Let me know when you are ready to roll.
Ready.
First
Okay.
one.
Scrolling up. Interesting.
Okay.
You pull up the vellum card, and it looks like a desolate. It looks like a pauper, somebody on the street begging for alms. It says all forms of wealth that you carry or own, other than magic items, are lost to you. Portable property vanishes. Businesses, buildings, and land you own are lost in a way that alters reality the least.
So all of my golden diamonds.
Any documentation that proves you should own something lost to this card also disappears.
Okay, so all of my money, all of my golden diamonds, and
Also,
probably
your
not my
proof-
house.
Oh,
Because the magic cut is a magic item, right?
yeah, no, it is a magic item and it's a gift from chat, so no, you're not going to lose that. But you do lose your documentation of your citizenship in
Oh, with my
Valentis.
renown.
You lost your
Yep.
green card.
You've lost
Oh,
your
no.
title. Like
I'm
any
green. Is that
titles,
card
anything
enough?
You had before.
Whoa. Okay.
Okay,
What's my second card? Let's go.
let's read your second card. Let's do it.
Man.
And da. I'm so sorry, dude.
Where am I going? Where am I going?
No more Greg?
You pull the next card and you see the face of Medusa staring at you.
Shit.
Oh no.
You take a -2 penalty on saving throws while cursed in this
No.
way.
Oh.
Only a god or the magic of the fates card, which is not in this deck, can
Better
reverse
start
this
praying.
curse.
Better start praying, Greg.
So you have a -2 to like
Arbitron.
everything right now.
So saving throws, yes.
To saving throws, to all saving throws.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
That's the big unfortunate.
That's not
Wow.
the worst one. No, that just
Yeah.
sucks.
I'm not dead.
It's super unfortunate.
Yeah, that's just a bummer, is what it is.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
Ah.
All right. That sucks. All right. Zilla.
We'll draw one card.
One card.
One card.
Okay.
I'm feeling brave an hour later, maybe, but I'm drawing one card right now.
Let me know when you're ready.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. You also draw the key. I was hoping we get something else, but you get a rare or rare magic item with which you are proficient appears in your hands. The GM chooses the weapon.
Oh my.
So
Okay.
Should have drawn more.
Okay. No, I like this.
all right, here we go.
I didn't die.
All right, I think I am. Let me just double check what I'm proficient with. I think I'm proficient with simple weapons. Yeah, long swords, rapiers, and short swords as well.
All right. I'm gonna roll this d6 on an even. It's gonna be or on an odd. It's gonna be a melee weapon. On an even, it's gonna be a ranged.
Okay. My stream is a little like laggy right now because it was lagging for a while. So now I'm watching, but I said several minutes ago, watching myself be all giddy because I'm like, I didn't die.
This is one of the most powerful magic items I've ever given anybody. And I rolled it randomly. In your hands appears a dagger.
I like daggers.
It's a piece of jagged stone whose blade is scribed with a maze-like pattern with no beginning or end. You hear whispers in your mind in a deep, booming voice.
Okay.
It says, Nicholas wishes he was me. Listen
Fuck.
to my voice, and I will give you power beyond your darkest dreams.
Is this the Sword of Kaz? But just reskin.
Does this dagger have a name?
It does. It is the Blade of Broken Mirrors. It is an artifact. It cannot be destroyed except by just extraordinary means. The dagger grants the following benefit in its dormant state. You can speak, read, and write Abyssal. You understand Abyssal and Common.
Damn.
You gain a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with the weapon. Immediately after you make a ranged attack with the weapon, it returns to your hand, or like with this one. So you can throw it and it'll just come back to you. Whenever you kill a humanoid with an attack using the Blade of Broken Mirrors, the blade remembers the creature's appearance. While holding the dagger, you can use an action to change your form to match any humanoid the blade remembers. Your statistics, other than your size, don't change. Any equipment you are wearing or carrying isn't transformed. You can revert to your true appearance as an action. You revert to your true appearance automatically when you die. When the Blade of Broken Mirrors attunes to a new wielder, the appearances of humanoids it has killed are wiped from its memory.
Wow.
Let's see. There's more
And
to it.
this
but I'm
is
trying
while it's dormant.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to awaken it.
So the voice in my head said Nicholas wishes he was me.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say, and who are you? I don't know if I'll get a reply, but I want to ask that.
Your humble servant.
I have a lot of talking blades.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound very humble.
Maybe
to me, but
none of them
all right.
actually talk. Like maybe she's just crazy.
You're literally Kendall Wendell Crumb or Kevin Wendell Crumb from Split. Just talk to a bunch of blades.
These are my friends. Shut up. Oh Oh my gosh, dude.
Right.
Okay, I'll have to figure out. I'll give you more about this later. But yeah, so it is currently dormant,
Okay.
and then I'll have to read more about. Because it seems like I mean, whatever this is really cool. So,
Okay.
yeah.
So
I hate my rolls.
these magical friends.
Hate everything. Greg doesn't care, but I hate it.
Well, I'm very happy
you can
that
always
I'm
roll
collecting,
again if you want.
I'm
Yeah.
collecting daggers this year.
I'm put all my money in a bag and hand it to Greg. Like, hey, these are yours, because I'm gonna draw 3 cards.
Well, you have to wait an hour to draw more.
No, you don't.
No?
So
don't?
once you decide how many you're drawing, you have to draw them all within that time, that hour.
Oh, I see.
If you don't, then they all go off at once.
Got it. Okay.
Let's
You
do
really
this.
don't want
I'm gonna
that.
do 3.
Ah,
Oh my
my
gosh,
gosh.
you're still going.
I'm a
it's time to break
madman.
the universe. Apparently,
Yep.
he wasn't kidding.
Oh my gosh, guys.
All right, 3 cards.
A
You're.
single card.
I'm. Here. Here comes the first one.
You die.
Yeah, right.
Ruin. All forms of wealth that you carry or own, other than magic items, are lost to you. Portable property vanishes. Businesses, buildings, and land you own are lost in a way that alters reality the least. Any documentation that proves you should own something lost to this card also disappears.
So perfect. Since I gave all my gold, I put it all in the haversack and gave it to Greg, and I said, "This is yours now."
Yeah, I heard that. I was there for that.
I also heard that.
Okay. Yep.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, number 2.
But my clothes are gone, right? I'm butt naked because that's.
But also all of the gems
been
that
naked a
pertain
lot.
to you disappear off of the floor.
Okay, so I lose. Okay,
Yeah.
we'll have to
Wait,
we'll
so-
figure that math out because I was saying I put as much as I could into that bag.
Okay.
Wait, why is he
Then-
naked? I thought it was
'Cause
just
it's
like wealth.
All forms of wealth that you carry or own. My clothes define me. I don't
But
know.
I don't think
Oh.
citizenship counts as
Okay.
wealth. It just counts as renown.
Well, any documentation that proves you should own something lost this card also.
Yeah, it doesn't prove that I own anything. It just proves that I exist.
I mean, you prove that you exist. It gives you benefits. I mean, yes, it is renown and stuff, but renown is a form of wealth, so
Okay,
that documentation disappears.
that's fine. Greg's used to this type of living.
Yeah, I mean, I say actually, like, it doesn't really hurt Greg. Greg's
No.
like, this is already
Mhm.
Greg's thing.
I'm more concerned about the
He's not
saving
even the
throws
money
because
carrying
Greg
type
just
anyway.
toughened up. I'm sad. I was happy. I was stoked to just spend like $6,000 helping my people fight, but I could just go help my people fight and probably still save them.
Yeah, you could also draw one of the cards that gives you like a shit ton of wealth and
I could.
a bunch of the
I
stuff.
could. I
too.
might try.
So,
I might draw. I might draw another 2.
God, guys.
You get 1% of that stuff back.
So
Just saying that you had put it into you're able to put it into the haversack.
3,000 diamonds.
Yeah.
basically.
And, yeah, diamonds, and then whatever the other gems were too, right?
That's fine.
Okie dokie.
Card number 2.
Yeah, card number 2 is gonna be. Da-da-da-da. Hmm, 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 hmm.
You rolled a 7, didn't you?
Oh no.
Why are these not in order? Or what order are they in? I can't figure. I
It
don't
goes
understand that.
sun, moon, star, throne.
No, I'm talking about
key-
the. I'm talking about the
Oh,
descriptions. Oh, I guess they're okay. I'm just really bad at finding. Oh, okay. That's why. Never mind. Yeah. The void. This black card spells disaster. Your soul is
Uh-oh.
drawn from your body and contained in an object in a place of the GM's choice. One or more powerful beings guard the place. While your soul is trapped in this way, your body is incapacitated. A wish spell can't restore your soul, but the spell reveals the location of the object that holds it. You draw no more cards.
Oh shit.
You see that horror thing where like somebody's face like moves, like shifts all over the place, like his soul is reaching, like coming out of his face, and then it separates and there's a flash of light and Azaziel disappears.
Does his body drop
Azaziel.
there?
Yeah.
What's that?
His body just drops.
I
Your
guide his
soul
head
is-
to the ground.
Yeah, sorry. Your soul is drawn from your body and contained in an object in a place of the GM's choice. One or more powerful beings guard the place.
Of course.
He's incapacitated. Wish spell can't restore your soul,
Wonderful.
but the spell. But a wish spell will reveal the location of the object that holds it.
Gee. Do we have a wish spell at our disposal? Or was that Azaziel's thing?
You had a ring.
Oh,
of
we
three
could get one for
wishes.
the deck of many things, but he had the deck of many things in his hands, so I guess we can't get the deck of many things.
Yep.
Well, wait. Is his body still here?
Oh, that's true. His soul is what's
His
trapped.
soul
Your
was the
soul
one
is
that was
drawn
trapped.
from your body
Ah.
and contained in. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
fuck.
now drag his
Yeah. So yeah,
his
body is
happy
there.
and unconscious ass out of here.
Yep. So
Pull
he's
more
dropped on the ground, but
cards.
he did give all of your stuff, all the stuff to you, which had a ring in it, a ring of 3 wishes.
Ah, we do have a ring of 3 wishes. We could cast wish to find out the location of our friend, and then we could maybe cast another wish to get a ride there. You
Let's
know?
not get ahead
Dang
of
it, use
ourselves.
2 of my wishes.
Yeah, let's
Well,
not.
His
you,
wishes,
to
you
be
gave them to him.
fair, yeah, you said these were mine now.
No, the ring is
guess
actually
so.
on my hand. I
Oh,
said
was it?
all the gold and money is in the bag. Technically, but you can take
That's
it
a
off my
magic item.
hand.
Oh,
But
then
it
you
is
would
a
have lost.
magic
Oh, give it its magic item, so it wouldn't have been lost. Okay.
All
All right. So yeah, you just see a gold ring on his hand.
Mm.
okay. Would Greg know that that's a ring of wishes?
Yeah, I think. Well, did you talk about it or did you keep it secret, Nolan? I don't
didn't
remember you
tell
saying
anybody.
anything about. You didn't tell anybody. So yeah, you do not know that's a ring of 3 wishes.
Wunderbar.
You know that you can get
Wunderbar.
wishes from the card deck of cards.
Well, it's probably no use to him while he's
Oh yeah, the
incapacitated.
deck is still there because his body's still there. So yeah, the deck. You guys
Okay.
could keep drawing from the deck if you wanted to.
I'm gonna draw 1 card.
Okay.
Let's go. Oh wait, hold on. Before I do, Zilla, this bag of all of our formerly this stuff that used to belong to our friend, which now belongs to me, now belongs to you. Here you go. This is all yours now. And everything I own that's money that's left, which is nothing because it's already gone.
You guys are idiots. You're not getting this back.
It's like you just gave it to a rogue.
I mean, who better?
That's true.
the
Just a shadow
philanthropist
merchant.
rogue.
She's gonna
thief.
donate all your shit to a hospital.
I'm a philanthropist thief. All right.
Yeah.
Robin Hood.
Come on, give Greg some good luck for a fucking change. Come on, dice gods. Maybe Greg was just meant to die, and that's just how it is. And we've just been like extending it. You know what I mean?
Can we not? Because how am I going to get all of your unconscious bodies out of here?
we
That's a
start
good
new
question.
characters and rescue our old characters.
Oh God, I have 0 strength.
All right.
Come on,
Dave,
Cello. What do we get?
you draw a card. On it
Okay.
is
Void.
a throne. You
Oh,
gain
Okay.
proficiency in the persuasion skill, and you double your proficiency bonus on checks made with that skill. In addition, you gain rightful ownership of a small keep somewhere in the world.
Ooh.
However, the keep is currently in the hands of monsters, which you must clear out before you claim the keep is yours.
Okay.
So,
It's a good thing you got that after you got stripped of all your other titles and wealth and things.
Yeah. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world.
Hey,
Um,
if we go out and clear it, then we have a place to put all of our stuff.
Hey. So do we know where this keep is?
there appears in your hand a title. And see. This
And
one.
Greg went from wanderer to landowner so fast.
Zilla, pull 2 cards, please, for chat.
Why?
Chat says so.
I might pull another one. I haven't decided yet. I'm a little scared. I'm gonna do it. YOLO.
What's the worst that could happen?
You already have had it happen, and it could happen again.
I don't wanna.
Do it for Narinjas.
I'll do it for Narinjas.
Fine.
All right, you have a title you hold the title to a keep in Valencia.
Ah, lovely.
Sound underwhelmed.
Oh, I was hoping it would be in the Valakan woods so we could drop off all our loot, but I'm not. Beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah, sorry. That wasn't
Not
Not a
option,
beggar, you
but
have a throne.
I didn't roll it.
That's okay. I'm not mad at it. I'm glad that we have a keep. Thank you.
You're welcome. Don't forget about the proficiency in persuasion. You have expertise in persuasion. Now.
Yep. When we're done with all of this stuff, we are going to. I'll add that stuff to my character sheet. So I'm going to pull one more card, and then after that, hopefully, if I make it, I'm going to pass the deck on to Zilla.
Okay.
And if it's the ruin card again, I'm going to punch you. But then again, I mean, it could be worse.
No mistakes were made. at all.
You get nothing. You lose.
Good day, sir.
You could always hand me the deed.
How do we do, Cello? Come on, big money, big money, big money. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies.
Void.
There's a flash of light, and in front of you
Uh-oh.
appears a furbolg.
Furbolg?
A furbolg from the Wandering Wood.
Oh.
You recognize him as one of the as like a furbolg who is a friend of yours who was younger than you and
Oh,
had like you went on your pilgrimage before him.
Reggie.
He has now gone on his Reggie. He's
Gee.
now gone on
Hey,
his
man.
pilgrimage with
Whoa.
you. He goes what is it, Greg? Is that you?
Hey, man.
This is how Reggie sounds now.
I love it. I love how
like how
Reggie
he
sounds.
I like how
That's
it sounds
short for
different than
Reginald,
mine.
obviously.
I think I have a friend also named
Oh yeah, you also
Reggie.
have a Reggie.
Do you?
It's like,
Oh, then I'll change his name. I'll change his name. You know what? No, we should have
Change
two
my name.
Reggies.
No.
change my
There
name,
could be more
Greg.
than one Reggie in the world.
There could be more than one Reggie. Oi, Reggie. How you been, lad?
Oh, but well, to be honest, things have been kind of bad.
Oh, what's going on, man?
I mean, we're fighting off orc raids daily, and
Oh, I heard.
I think they're serving a dragon. They burned half the Wandering Wood. We've
Serving
taken
a dragon,
refuge.
you say?
We've taken refuge in the ancient forest, but so I've. I mean, the men of Valentis, Southwatch, they sent some people down, and they helped the. And the people of Haven have been very nice to us, and they've been teaching us how to fight. So I've actually gotten pretty good at fighting. He's a 4th level fighter.
I love
it. The night card, you gain the service of a 4th level fighter who appears in a space you choose within 30 feet of you. The fighter is of the same race of you and serves you loyally until death, believing the fates have drawn him or her to you. You control this character.
Oh, nice. So I can like level them up and stuff. Like I've got
Yep.
2 characters now.
You
That's
have
super
2
dope.
characters now.
Oh my
Reggie and
gosh.
Greg and Reggie. All right, love it. There was another thing I wanted to write down that I missed. He was talking about the dragon. Right, orcs serving a dragon have burned half of the Wandering Wood, and our people have taken up refuge in the ancient forest. Right.
Yes.
That's what I was missing. Okay, cool. I have that now written down because that is valuable information for me. Oh, wait, no, I actually have that information already. I know that
Well,
the Wandering Wood are in the Badlands and that armies are amassing. Oh, no, that was. Oh, so it's happened. Well, thank you for the current update, Reggie. I had actually just heard. I was actually quite in the loop. I was in the loop as of 2 days ago's news, basically.
So I mean, what have you been doing? What have you been doing on your pilgrimage?
Oh man, well, we've been doing some adventuring. There was another guy here. He just disappeared. And there was another guy before him too, but he died. We still got to go back to his burial site and put up something nice for him. But he was a good man. And then yeah, we just fought an ancient green dragon and went through her hoard and pulled out this deck of cards, and one thing led to another, and I'm broke and have a house, and here you are.
Dude, you should tell him to pull cards.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
The
Hey man,
trolling.
you want to? I pass him the pipe, and I'm like, hey man, you want to pull a card, man? And then I control him, right?
Yeah. He's like,
So
yeah.
Reggie, so how does
Yeah,
Reggie
what's
talks
Reggie do?
like this? Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
a little bit
how-
like
He
that.
talks like that.
Right,
Sure.
great,
You what?
great, Matt. You what, Matt? What? You what? So Reggie's gonna go ahead and draw
What have we done?
a card,
I
I
done?
guess. Reggie's gonna draw a card from the deck of many things. So Cello, if you'll roll that up for Reggie.
He's gonna roll one.
My brain hurts so much.
He's gonna level up so much. Watch he pulls.
He is.
Oh my god, yeah. Watch him pull the experience one.
Oh my god, I'm hoping for that. But it's up to the dice, Cello. Be nice. Give him the sun. Give him the sun. May the power of the sun fill my friend, man. May the power of the sun fill your soul with the light of the universe, man. He dies.
No, he has to fight death, and we don't have
Oh,
stats for him yet, and we don't like so.
Oh.
We have to like roll up a 4th level fighter now.
Oh,
I'm
come
just gonna.
on.
We're just no.
We could always just like retcon it and have Reggie be terrified to pull a
No.
card. Like, what the fuck?
Not retconning.
Reroll.
No,
Alright.
if you guys do it, we do it.
Alright.
Like
All right, we did pull a card. All right, whatever you want to do, DM.
Can
your
we?
choices have consequences.
Okay,
in my
so
campaign.
they do.
so I have a suggestion. Since we're coming up on 7 o'clock
mean-
anyway, should we just take a break and then roll up those things while we're on break?
Oh, so you get a break, but I don't get a break? No I'm kidding.
I don't get a break neither.
Well, he wouldn't get a
No.
break.
Well, Nolan's got a very long break.
I know.
So
That's true.
I could be
no,
Reggie.
yeah, that is a good idea.
No, it's not rules as
Um,
written.
But
That's
all right, yeah, I guess really, yeah. Let's take a break now. We'll come back at 7 p.m. Pacific time. Dave, I need you to create a 4th level fighter on D&D Beyond right now. For
Yeah,
what you
I
want
need
Reggie to be.
access to the campaign
Okay,
It's
again.
in
Like,
the,
I need you to invite a new character.
no. If
right,
you
we'll do.
click
View
where is it?
campaign.
Should be there.
Yeah, I need to create an unassigned character, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Reggie.
because you've got that right, Nolan.
Yeah. He's got it. Cool.
His name is Ruagoth. No, his name is
Taking a
Rugaloth,
break?
but his friends
All right,
call him
we'll be
Reggie.
back.
Would you call him Rugula?
Bing bong.
All
Bing bong bong.
Hello.
Hi, everybody.
So Dave is finishing up putting the polishing touches on Reggie, so we can do our so he can fight death. And yeah, for just a quick recap for anybody who's just jumping in, we are playing in our Volothel. It's a homebrew campaign. They are going to cleanse these corrupted temples that have to prevent kind of a dark age of demons. And along the way, they ended up fighting an ancient green dragon kind of as a side quest, and then found its hoard and then they found a deck of many things through some random loot. And then they decided to roll that deck of many things today. So one of our characters, Nolan, playing Azazel, just got sucked into the void. A lot of people lost a lot of money. Also got a lot of really cool weapons. What were you going to say, Larissa?
I was just gonna say his soul. The lights are not on. Nobody's home. We have the house of Azazel. His soul is gone.
At least we got
No.
two fear bulks to help carry him.
If you've ever
you don't have to
wanted
worry
any
about
of
it.
his really cool magic items, now's the time to loot his body.
Yeah.
That is the time. But I have a rule: I don't steal from friends
Aww.
Unless they're dead, then you take whatever you want.
unless they're dead.
Slash
which
need.
I don't know his. I mean, I guess I would have read the card. If the card dropped next to him, I would have
I
read
mean,
it. and
what's
gone,
the
"Oh, shit."
definition of death? Because as I've heard it described to me, the definition of death is the separation of the spirit from the body.
I could borrow for a prolonged
Right?
period of time.
So interesting. No,
I'm thinking about it.
I'm not encouraging it. I guess I am.
Yeah, don't
but
encourage me
as-
because
as a joke. But at the same time, as a DM, I'm a completely neutral party, and if you did it, that's between you and the other player.
True.
How we doing, Reggie?
Think about it.
Reggie's coming along quite nicely. He's got he carries a halberd, 2 hand axes, and he carries what's in a dungeoneer's pack versus an explorer's pack. I'm trying to make him as soldiery as possible. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Dungeoneer's pack is the best one if you have the option to take it.
All right, I have the option for that. All right, soldier starting equipment, piece of a banner, and a deck of cards. Why not? A set of common clothes and a pouch with 10 gold. That's starting equipment, and I believe Reggie is made. We have a Reggie.
All right. What is his hit point maximum?
I think I need to roll up his hit points, or maybe it's just already there. It looks like his hit points are 36.
Okay.
At level 4, does that make sense?
That makes sense.
Okay.
All right, Reggie. And what's Reggie's AC?
11 as it stands, but nothing's equipped yet. So let me equip his, armor and see where that gets us. Chainmail, halberd, and then his shield is on his back, but he wields his halberd 2-handed, so he doesn't use his. Would his shield still count as equipped if it's on his back or no?
No. I mean, so you
Alright.
have to use an action to don it or
Okay.
yeah.
So his AC is
Equip it or
16
something.
then.
All right. And so his AC is 16. Perfect.
Mhm.
And he's got 36 hit points.
Yep.
Okay. So you guys are talking and you're like, cool, I'm going to draw this new card. And then Death reappears in front of Reggie because he's not a scaredy cat. And he goes, "Your soul is mine."
We're fighting. We
And-
doing this?
Yeah, we're fighting.
I read,
So
I read
roll
it all.
initiative. Biatch.
All right.
Um,
Here he goes. Reggie's gonna get the metal dice.
Oh gosh.
That is a 5 initiative for Reggie.
awesome.
And he
Love-
doesn't have wild magic, so I can sit back.
Yep. And just enjoy.
Just
the
watch him get slaughtered.
Coliseum.
Okay, so he has half of my hit points. Actually, that's not too bad. Maybe I'll be okay. It really depends on who hits first, which is him.
Yeah, it's like he's going first. And so now, yeah, Reggie's gonna, as the Grim Reaper sweeps through him with his ethereal scythe, Reggie is gonna take 3 slashing damage and 2 necrotic damage.
Okay.
It is Reggie's turn.
So let's see. Gotta take a look at my maneuvers here. I've never done this before. Oh. So he hit me with a.
With a.
So I could parry him, right?
You could
As a
parry
reaction.
normally, but
That's
but
a melee
I think-
attack, is it not?
it is. But I auto hit, so I think parry gives you like boosts your AC, right?
It says when another creature damages you with a melee attack, you can use your reaction and expend 1 superiority die to reduce the damage by the number you roll on your superiority die.
Oh.
I'm not really hurting about it because that didn't hurt
No,
me
yeah,
too
go
bad.
for it. Yeah, sorry, I was.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out what I can do.
Yeah, you can
Reduce the
definitely do that
damage.
to reduce
I
the
don't want to
damage.
do that. I don't need to do that just yet. All right.
I'll just eat my pizza and wait.
Yeah. I guess I'll try and get him with my polearm attack.
Okay.
Ooh, and I can expend a superiority die to add it to the roll. Okay, cool. That's what we're gonna do.
Do it.
I'm working on
Damn
it. 1 second. That is a 19 to hit death.
19 misses.
19 misses. Yeah, you're right. All right. Well, here we go.
Sorry.
That's fine. Go for it.
All right.
Oh wait, hold on. Before that happens, I can
Yeah.
also use my polearm master to take a bonus attack. So I'm
I'm
gonna,
gonna
take a bonus,
hit him.
So I'm gonna try again to get him again.
Okay. When did he get a feat? I guess it gets at a level 4. Did you
Level 4.
take that instead of ability scrimper? And look at you.
Yeah. Yeah. That's not gonna get him. There's a 4 on the die. So
Yeah.
sorry, Reg. Shortest lived player character ever. Let's
Yeah.
go. All right, let's see what you got, Death.
All right. Death is gonna auto hit him again. He's gonna deal 1 slashing damage and 8 necrotic damage for 9 damage total.
Okay, cool. Now I'm gonna use my reaction to expend a superiority die. And then roll that die. You said he hit me with 9?
Yep.
Okay. And I'm taking 5 of that damage.
Taking 5 damage. All right.
All right. He's going to take another go at him. Come on, big money. Nat 1
Oh. Yep.
for the first attack. Second attack.
Oh, second attack. When did he get a second attack? Oh, yeah.
Well, with the Polar
offhand.
Master.
Gotcha.
With
Okay.
yeah, he's using a halberd. So Polar Master, that is a 13 plus 5 is 18. That misses.
Okay.
I'm going to burn my action surge to take an additional action and try and hit him one more time.
Okay. I like it.
And I miss him with the first attack and miss him with the second. Reggie's not doing great.
No, I mean, 20 AC is kind of hard to hit, especially at level 4. So
Yeah. That's just fine.
Right. The Grim Reaper swipes again. He's just kind of methodically back and forth like a metronome, like waiting to take Reggie's soul. So it's 1 slashing damage and 3 necrotic.
1 and 3.
Ninjas is weeping for you with all the icons.
Sorry,
with all the
Reggie.
emojis that he has.
Here we go. Reggie, you got this, bro.
I
We're gonna
believe in you,
take our-
Reggie. Come on.
We're going to take our first attack. And that is not going to get him.
Oh,
Second attack. That gets him on the dot. 20 to hit.
is that a crit or a dirty 20?
Dirty 20.
Okay. All right. Well, roll that beautiful bean damage.
Yeah. Well, it's the bonus attack, so that's going to be the D4.
Okay.
Hooray.
Hey, it's damage. I only
it
have
is-
18 HP. So
Yep. Uses the same ability modifier as a primary. Okay, here we go. And that gets him for all of 1 hit points.
all of 1 hit points.
Like you
Yeah.
add your
Okay.
modifier to it too.
Yeah, you still had your strength modifier.
Oh, plus 3, 4.
Okay. So he's got 14 HP left. All right. He's going to hit Reggie again. He's going to deal 5 slashing damage and 5 necrotic damage.
Okay. Reggie is going to use a bonus action to regain 1d10 plus 4 HP.
Nice. Using that second wind. I like
Yep,
to
yep.
see it.
That is, Reggie is taken back 12 HP.
Wow.
And he's going to go ahead and try and take another swing with his halberd. That doesn't hit. And second bonus attack, that gets him again, 20 to hit. For another
Oh my
D4.
gosh.
The back end
All
of that
right.
stick is doing well.
Yeah.
He's a furbolg. He's really
And-
good with sticks.
Yeah. And that is 6 bludgeoning damage.
6 bludgeoning damage. All right. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Wow. Reggie might be able to pull this out. We'll see. If he survives this next one.
Oh, by the way, I should have gotten an opportunity attack when he entered my reach.
Did you take Sentinel? I thought you took up. Oh, you
A
took
Polar Master. Yeah. So I never actually took that. I just realized it because I just rolled up this fighter. So I don't
Okay.
know how you want to do that. Can should I
Um,
just swing that opportunity attack now? Or do you want to just retcon it because I didn't know?
I'll allow it since he's
Love
a new
you.
fighter. Normally,
Okay.
I'd be like, you missed your trigger,
Cool.
but
This
you
is
know
his
how many
intro, man.
legendary
He's got
actions I
to
forgot
show
to use with
himself.
that ancient green dragon. I was like, dang
That's
it, I
fair.
should've-
That's fair. All right, Polar Master. Thank you, goodness. All right, that is a it's 18. It doesn't hit, and that doesn't hit. Okay, that's my turn.
All right. Narenjas really wants Reggie to live.
I want
So
Reggie to live too.
He's donated to give Reggie hit points.
Temporary.
So yeah, you've got 15 temporary HP on top of your other stuff.
Oh wait, I gave that to Greg by accident. Sorry.
Greg stealing from Reggie like a leech.
I
Look at
am. I haven't had
that.
multiple.
We got it,
characters in a
Narenjas. Thank
minute.
you, buddy. We really appreciate you. And if Reggie lives, it's going to be because of you. I'm pretty sure. Like how much?
Definitely.
How much HP does he have?
24.
Oh, he has before the temp.
I just healed on the last turn. I healed 12, and I was down
Oh,
to
that's
12.
right. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
all right.
All right, whose turn is it?
All right. Reggie's still. It's mine. It's mine now.
Okay, come
right?
get me. Come get me, Death.
All right, you take 6 slashing damage and 7 necrotic.
Ooh, that's a spicy meatball.
That is a
13,
spicy
he
meatball.
says.
He does.
All right, cool. Going for it with attack number 1. Doesn't get him. Blunt attack. Doesn't get him. Death's turn.
I just want chat to know I'm not going to give Reggie any more healing. So don't worry about throwing any more donations at Reggie.
Aw.
I know.
Aw.
I know.
Man, I didn't realize we were that disposable to you, us furbolgs.
It's
Shit.
not furbolgs. It's just how it be.
Okay.
Sometimes you don't think it be like that, but it do.
But it do.
But it do be.
But it do.
All right, come on then. Sorry, how much was that last one for? Oh, no, it was 13. All right, cool. And then, yeah, you're up now.
I'm up. All right. That's oh my gosh. 11.
Does he hit? Oh, yeah, he auto hits.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, 9 slashing damage and 4 necrotic.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to use a superiority die to make sure that this next attack freaking hits. Actually, I can roll the die after I try and make the attack. So let me roll to hit first. Ooh, that is a 24 to hit him.
24 to
Like-
hit. Hits.
Yep. All right, with the first attack, and that is, I believe it's a D10, if I'm not mistaken, with the halberd.
Correct.
Yeah, D10 plus 3.
You could.
That is 12 slashing. 12 slashing damage.
And his halberd kills death. The avatar of death. As the Grim Reaper fades away, you hear the whisper on the wind. You've bested me. Enjoy your life.
Oh.
Reggie's like, "Oh, do my best, Matt. Fucking right, Matt. Fucking right, Matt."
Oh my gosh.
He's gonna like just like jump between being like Australian, like being like a wog and being British, because like I'm very terrible with accent consistency.
Same.
Hey, he's from the Wandering Woods, so his accent wanders too.
Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah. Nah. Yeah. Nah. Yeah. Nah. Yeah. Nah. Yeah. Nah. Yeah. Yeah. Nah. Yeah.
Oh gosh, Reggie.
Cool. Fucking welcome to the team, Reggie.
New fave NPC.
What do you mean NPC? This is a PC.
He's a second PC.
He's the second.
Let's see how long he lasts. He's level 4.
I mean, if you can keep him
Jeez.
alive, he's gonna. I mean, he'll level up pretty quick because he's.
I mean, Greg's gonna try.
You guys are gonna power level him. You guys are level 12. If he's just
Yeah.
like hanging out in the fight, like as long as he
Yeah.
doesn't die for like a combat or two, like he's gonna get a couple of levels.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
Do we
Immortality
keep
for
drawing in the deck
everyone.
of many things, or do we fucking call it?
I say we call it. Although Narinjas did really want me to draw again,
Okay.
but I
Wait.
really don't want to. And I say we
Okay.
stop here because there's too many
Yeah.
bad things that can go wrong.
There's also so many good things that can go great.
I don't like this. I'm unsettled.
I'm unsettled too. I think I'm gonna stop. Sorry, Nolan. We got to find out where Azaziel is.
I get a character
And,
guide for.
And if you want to play, Reggie while
Nah, he's your character.
while we look for Azaziel. Sorry.
He's your character, dude.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm sure you'll have something in mind.
Nolan and I will
Meet
figure
someone
out something.
cool. Well, I guess
So,
we pick
Yeah.
up the body of our fallen friend here and make way onwards, eh?
Did I just quit while you're ahead?
yeah.
Yeah.
I
We're
think-
done for the day.
Yeah, it's like ahead. Ahead is like, are we? I think it's like trade-offs.
And still got your head. Yes, that's
yes,
it's more like
yeah,
that.
yeah. Mhm.
Quit while we still have our heads. I'm not sure if I still have mine or if I'm slowly losing my mind because I have 2 daggers that talk to me.
Yep.
So I'm slowly losing it.
Real quick, while we've got all these new magic items, are you guys aware of which ones are you're attuned to and which ones you're not?
Yes.
Okay.
Not entirely, because some of them are custom items that I can't
Oh, okay. Then-
change it to add like I must attune to this custom item.
Which items do
think-
you like? Which 3 items are you considering yourself attuned to right now?
I think the Ring of Protection is one of them.
Yep.
I think I have to be attuned to Romero's Soul Dagger.
Yep.
Do I have to be attuned to my +1 rapier?
The
Or-
+1 rapier, no. But the
oh,
bladed broken
no.
mirrors, yes.
Okay, it might be Adelena's Amulet of Protection. That might be my other one. It gives me a +1 to AC.
Hey, Cello, I've
I
got
forgot,
something that
I
might
forgot where you got that from.
I got it
mess
from
with
Adelena.
things.
From the old lady that reminds me of my nana, that she was like talking about the Quetzalcoatl.
Oh yes,
yeah.
yes.
I'm
Yeah,
friends
yeah,
with
yeah.
the Mexicans
Yes.
of the world. I don't know if I actually need attunement to that, but that's the only
Yeah.
thing I can
Anything
think
that has
of.
protection on it is going to require attunement.
Okay. So those are the 3 things that I'm attuned to. Then I'm not attuned to the dagger of broken mirrors.
The blade of broken mirrors. Okay.
Yeah. But I have it.
Okay. When let's see. Okay.
I mean, unless it forces me to.
I was
Attuned
thinking
to it.
about it, but it doesn't say that. So
Okay.
all right. So yeah, I just
I
double
imagine
checking.
It's like
subscribe to learn more. Like I heard all of the things that it said, but it was just like I have to attune to to do more with me.
All right, so yeah, if you'd like subscribe to my OnlyFans if you would like.
Yeah, I
Okay.
have that.
And then what are you attuned to, Greg?
Greg, let me see what he's doing right now. So he was previously was attuned to his Verdant Vanquisher and his Red Dragon Greaves and his Thornmail. And he wants to eventually attune to the Ring of Earth Elemental Command and the Iron Stone of Agility. However, he might actually pass the Ring of Regeneration and the Iron Stone of Agility on to maybe even the Ring of Earth Elemental Command also. He might pass that on to what's his name? To Reggie,
Oh my
just to like keep
gosh,
him
you guys have
alive. All
this great stuff you can give to Reggie.
because like
Oh.
Reggie can give himself stone skin.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Gosh.
Wow.
And he can
What a
like
fun combo.
stone shape,
Wow.
and then he can wall of stone, which might be useful for battle mastering. And then if we slay an earth elemental, which I should be able to conjure eventually, he'll be resistant to acid damage. He can move through solid earth or rock as if it was difficult terrain. And then the spells.
Oh my
So-
gosh. So just because we haven't talked about it yet, a lot of people probably already know, but the so I was just looking up Ring of Regeneration. It's very rare, right? Requires attunement. And you regain 1d6 hit points every 10 minutes, provided that you have at least one hit point.
And if you lose a body part, it causes the missing part to regrow. So Greg could, in theory, get his leg back, but I feel like that's too far gone. And his leg is now Peg.
I mean, I think
It's a gift from Arbathod. I don't think
I think Arbathod would probably be upset about it. Yeah.
I don't think he'd want.
Like, I don't
to
think-
give his leg
I would
back.
say Arbathod like gave you the option to get your leg back,
Yeah.
right? And
Yeah.
so, and you're like, nah, I want the peg leg. He's like, okay, then
Yeah.
have this magic peg leg.
Yeah. Peg leg Greg. No, he's
Yeah.
going to stay Peg leg Greg. And the Ring of Regeneration and the Iron Stone. Yeah. I'll pass on most of the cool shit I got to Reggie because I think he's going to get more use out of it. A lot of it, to be
Okay.
honest. Yeah.
All right, cool. So Reggie's got the Ring of Regeneration, the Iron Stone of Agility, and what? And the Ring of Earth.
Ring of Earth Elemental Command. Although
Okay.
at some point I might swap the Red Dragon Greaves and gloves that Greg built for the Iron Stone of Agility. I want to see how it all works out mechanically. Because Greg could use
Okay.
the boost to his decks, especially with all those hits he just took to all of his saving throws.
Okay. Remember, if you anytime you during your short rests is it's going to take a short rest to break an attunement and then a short rest to gain an attunement. So
Yep.
all right. Well, there we go. Nerd just asked, they're level 12. Could the attune to 4? No. The way Dungeons and Dragons is actually balanced is around this 3 attunement slots thing. And so you'll, as you gain access to more and higher level magical items as you play through. But kind of the 3 attunement limit kind of keeps everything fair. Or else builds start getting really broken beyond that as you start combining a bunch more stuff. And obviously you can homebrew whatever you want. But I'm not aware of any other magic items that like let you attune to other things. They might be out there, but they're probably also very, very rare or like legendary or artifacts. So not right now. They probably if we ever do that in the future, it will be something very rare and very special, but probably not. All right. Thank you though. Good idea. You guys, you guys are where do you go next? What do you do?
We should.
Well,
go
we gotta.
back.
Do we have our cart with us presently or no?
I thought we did.
Right now, you guys are in the Dragon Horde, so no.
Well,
you don't-
right, but at the hut, I thought we had the cart.
yeah, you've got your cart and Rooster at the hut.
Okay.
Yay, Rooster!
Rooster.
Rooster the owlbear.
Let's head back there.
Yeah, man, a lot's happened since the last time we were there.
Yeah.
A lot of.
Hey, good night, Naranjas. Thanks for staying up.
Good night,
with us, buddy.
Naranjas. Thank you for breaking the universe with us.
Oh my gosh. Yes. And thank you for all the donations. You've been great.
Yes, we love you. Thank you.
Been MVP.
Love you, ninjas.
Thank you so much. Okay. So yeah, I've just got to get what's his nuts, the ring of regeneration, and then we're chilling. And then
Yeah,
take the shit out of my inventory.
Okay. I mean, you can do that mid, like,
I'm doing it. I'm just thinking out
Yeah.
loud. Cool. Done. Great. Let's heckin' go, baby. Back to the hut. How's Astral doing?
hold on. All right, let's take this one step at a time. All right, so you guys want to go back to the hut?
Yeah, I'll throw.
I just
Actually-
imagine that everything that I grabbed went into my bag of holding because it can hold 500 pounds of shit. So
It's also limited by space, though, so you can't fit all of it.
okay.
So bag of holding.
Also, you can't put the
thinking-
what's his weird bag that he has.
No.
that
I wouldn't
Azazel
put
has?
no. I wouldn't have put that in there.
Okay.
All right.
That other bag, the bag that you handed me is just like, hey, this is yours now. I'm holding that. I'm just
Okay.
carrying that.
Oh gosh, yeah,
Okay.
not exceeding a volume of 64 cubic feet. So that's quite big.
It's quite large.
And it weighs 15 pounds regardless of the contents. So yeah, all right. Let's see, 500 pounds. How much do those gems weigh? I don't want to do this. We're just going to assume they have the same weight as coins. So every 50 gold worth is going to be one. Well, no, because gems are worth a lot more and they're not that heavy.
I'm like in Skyrim. I
Right.
just carry shit done.
Well, yeah, but I don't want to think about it. So just
'cause I'm not even carrying that much. Like in general.
how much will D&D Beyond do this for us? Because that would be awesome. Gemstones. How much do they weigh? Items.
D&D Beyond needs like a bag of holding list where like I can put things on the list and
Screw
then
it,
it'll
yeah.
tell me.
I was gonna say, yeah.
whether or not
I
it
was gonna say,
fits
there you
and-
go. Yeah. In your bag of holding, you can fit like all the gems from your pile.
Great.
And your artwork pieces.
Yay. Cool.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you guys have that stuff. What's being left behind is what we need to know.
Greg lost all of his shit.
Yeah, you lost all yours. Nolan lost. Well, he put the 10% in there, and then the rest that disappeared. So I think
Loot, man.
Between the two of you, we have what is in this bag.
Okay, so we've got everything.
and none of the magical items are gone, so I guess there's that.
Yep. Okay, perfect. How do you guys
so,
leave?
Greg needs to carry Azazel because I have no strength.
Well, Greg or Reggie,
Or Reggie.
aka Rugalach. Cool. Greg is gonna be like, all right, scrub, pick up the down guy.
Scrub.
He's like, remember, he thinks fate has bound him to you. Like he will loyally
Yes,
serve you to death.
exactly. And Reggie's like, oh yeah, right, mate. Yeah, right, yeah. And he picks him up and he just throws him. He doesn't throw him. He gingerly puts Azazel over his shoulder
Like
and kind of carries him back.
carry.
Fireman's carry. Not even that. He just remember these are firbolgs. They're large creatures
Okay.
for the purposes of carrying.
Well,
So he can just kind of
the-
pick him up and put him on his shoulder.
The pantomime that you did, I pictured.
Right, he can put him on one shoulder. So he's just gonna
All
put
right.
him on one shoulder.
Got it.
So he's got him on his shoulder. All right, and you guys walk out and leave. All right, so you guys go out of the back up the long staircase back towards the surface. You come out of that dragon's mouth. It reopens since Narengus had reset the security for you, and then it closes. That orb is gone. It has disappeared. And so you don't know where that is. And then there are you guys walk through the tendrils, but it does not harm you this time or ask you its name. And then you guys go back out onto the Pride Rock looking formation and climb down the rocks, survey the battlefield of carnage with the ancient with the body of Credaman. And
Reggie's just like,
and
oh
everybody.
my god, mate. It's crazy, mate. I've never seen something that big in person, Matt.
We had tied
Blimey.
2 ropes to get down here.
Mhm.
After getting back up,
I want to make sure that we grab those.
Good job.
So
Nice.
that
Alright. Good
so
looking out.
later on, you're not like, didn't you leave the? You didn't say you grabbed.
I nominate
So-
Risk for an inspiration point. I nominate Risk for a friendspiration point for being methodical.
For being methodical.
Friendspiration point. You can do with that information whatever you want. I
Well,
don't care
if you
either
have
way.
if
I'm
you have an
proud.
inspiration point, you can always gift it to a friend.
I
So-
don't.
Okay.
Oh, Narinja's passed. Did it pass?
Go to bed,
the peace?
Narissa.
POV peg leg Greg
Yeah,
passes
supposed
the
to go to
peace
bed.
pipe.
Here you go, man. Enjoy. Take it.
All right. Good
Um,
job. All right, you guys climb down and you start making your way back towards camp. Long before, okay, so as you guys, it's only like a few minutes away, right? And as you're walking back, you notice like you hear like friendly chit chat kind of before you see your camp. And then as you kind of get closer and approach your camp, you see an elf in a green cloak sitting on a log near your campfire. His skin is the color of midnight, and his honey gold hair is pulled back into a low ponytail held in a mithril dwarven hairband, and finely woven braids draped down his shoulders. Having noticed you before you noticed him, his eyes are on you, patiently waiting for you to meet his gaze as he continues making polite conversation with Astral as she refills his tea.
Ooh.
Okay.
Love it.
Hello.
Ah, welcome. Come have a seat.
Hi, man.
Were there not more of you? Where's
Well,
the star-skinned one?
oh,
Long
and then
story.
what's his name? Reggie does a little curtsy and shows him the body over his shoulder, and then just kind of like continues and puts him up on the cart, and then comes and sits down.
Ah, when
Um,
last I saw you guys were handling that dragon well. I didn't think that it would
It's-
I didn't think that he would go, that any of you were going to go down.
Before
It
we
got
answer any
complicated.
questions, I'm sorry. Who are you?
Oh, it is right of you to ask. My name is Dane.
Dane Cook?
No,
No
no,
way. I love your. Okay, sorry.
I do not know this Dane Cook. I am.
He's an iconic bard.
Dane.
I am one of the Oak Strider.
Oh, an
Oh, I thought I heard that name before.
Greg steps forward and says, I've, done much work with the Oak Striders up to this point. I'm glad that you have found us. There's a lot of wars breaking out, and we kind of walked into all this influence without really expecting any of it. And it's really overwhelming. And I feel like we need to get some fires burning. Like the Wandering Wood is under attack. We got to go see about another dragon. That's 3. That'll be our 3rd dragon. Yeah, we've got to deal with this guy sitting on the throne of Valentis, man. General, oh my god, what's his name? Hold on, I have his name. General
And as you're like general, he says Veldarin. Yes.
General John, yeah, man. And Greg's like, yeah, man. And he points his pipe. That's the one, man. That guy, man. We're booked up. What can you help us?
I do believe we can help one another. Arbathon has told me much about you, and he told me that you would be here, and I came to offer my services. I thought that you had I saw that you were fighting the ancient dragon, and wanted to lay low and let you to see if you could do it by yourselves.
Oh,
and-
sure. Wait, can I make an insight check to see if this person's a coward?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, that is, let's see, insight. That's a 18 insight check.
An 18 insight check.
Was the person scared of the dragon, or was he just like watching us like, I wonder?
You can tell that cowardice is not in this man's in the fiber of this man's being.
Great. Love it. Cool. Love a tough guy.
He's like, I'm happy to see that you vanquished your foe and on your own. In the wild, the strong survive, and the fact that you were strong enough to put down an ancient dragon proves that you deserve the spoils that you've
That we
gained.
haven't managed to lose.
If you'd like to have some tea with me, or we could talk on the way. I think Astral and I have been discussing what happened to her dear Grent, and I myself have made camp in the capital of the Wood Elves, and have been there for some time actually. If you'd like, we can talk while we travel
Sure.
towards our Beth Noel.
Great. Greg just does one cursory check in the house, make sure there's no stragglers inside,
Yep, no stragglers.
and he stomps his peg leg down on the ground, and a golden seed, or actually no, you know what? He just stomps his peg leg on the ground. The house disappears around him, and then you see a golden light travel back up his peg leg, up the vines of the Arbithod tree.
That's a fun trick and a
Yeah.
wonderful gift from Arbithod. I have a few
Wonderful,
of my own.
wonderful giver of gifts, Arbithod.
Wonderful.
Including the gift of life, man. You know.
So he like stands up. He's helps you kind of put away your camp real quick. But it looks like you did it handily. And so he goes, all right, I'll lead the way. And he starts walking in a southwest direction, which you do know to be the direction that Astral was leading. She didn't quite know where she was going, but she knew it was like in that general direction. And but so it does seem to be the correct way to go.
Great.
As you're walking, he continues conversing with you. So you have I see that you are aware of Veldarin. What is your opinion of him?
I don't care much for him, if I may be perfectly honest. He seems to be doing things in a fashion that, as far as we know, with the contacts that we've made, is harmful for the greater good of this land.
I absolutely agree. And I think it's paramount that we take him down, and that we and what are, I know you knew Nasir, but what is the and you've lived with our people for a short time in the ancient forest. What is your dedication to Arbathod?
I need to see if I can remember this stuff. I don't know. I don't remember what I wrote down. I'm not really sure what you mean by that question. Hats off.
Dedication?
I guess, how do you did not take the same oaths that Nasir did, but how willing to serve Arbathod are you?
Arbithod is my guiding spirit.
I'm glad to hear it.
What about
Yeah.
you?
And then I kind of like look at my leg, and like my leg shimmers with the insignia of Arbith, or with the, the vines of Arbithod.
Mm-hmm.
Arbithod is a part of me.
What about you, Mr. Dane?
Yes, I serve Arbathod wholly and completely as one of his Oak Striders.
Can I inside check this guy? Just
Yeah.
to make sure that he's like being forthcoming about. I want to see if I can tell if he's telling the truth. I did not roll very well. But I rolled a 10. No, yes, 10.
Okay. Is that with your reliable talent? Are you proficient in insight checks?
I'm proficient, but not. Oh wait, yeah, you're right. You're right. I forgot about reliable talent. So that's a 16.
Okay. So
Thank you
with
for that.
You're welcome. So with your 16, you're able to you see that he has not lied to you, and he does not intend on lying to you. Everything he says he believes wholeheartedly and truthfully.
Okay.
Well, how well did you know Nasir?
I guess in which lifetime? We have been brothers for centuries. Since the Oak Strider, once we take our, as we take our oaths, we are constantly reborn each time that we die. Sometimes we retain the memories of former lives. Once we get to, once we've grown to a certain stature and to a certain level of attunement with Arbathod. But yes, Nasir has been my brother through many centuries.
And may Nasir continue to be my brother for centuries to come. He's a good man.
So it's true. We may yes.
I miss him
again.
dearly.
Oh yes, he will be reborn.
Well, that's
I mean,
good
he
enough for
told
me.
us.
I think any friend.
Yeah, I know he did, but like Zilla isn't the most spiritual of the gang, so to hear this, it's like confirmation that like, oh, like we actually could see him again.
Oh, there is a God. Whoa.
Like, whoa, all right.
He-
Well, any
He may-
friend of Nasir's is, I think, an ally of mine.
Wonderful. It's like I'm very glad to hear it because I do have something that I would ask of you. Like I said, I didn't want to keep you in danger's way, but I did want to assess your abilities. The reason I'm here in the Valakan Forest is that there are, I believe that the world is not. I believe the world has strayed from the old ways and from Arbathod. And the reason we are seeing this calamity is because we've forgotten them. We've forgotten the old ways. We've forgotten the things that bind us and protect us and keep us safe. My oaths grant me power and keep me safe. Long ago, when the Order of the Ancients was formed, and the Oak Striders were formed underneath that order to protect specifically Arbathod. They were formed in order to protect the gods, in order to protect their interests in the world, and we've forgotten them. We were given the charge, and we took oaths in order to keep these lands safe. And these temples that you are traveling to and that you have cleansed. Look at the life that you've returned to this forest. And then, although you haven't made the oaths to Arbathod that I have, you have kept those oaths through your actions and in serving the Order of the Ancients. And
Well, is
by doing that,
undying
you've healed
gratitude
this
not an
forest.
oath?
I mean, it is an oath, and I do not mean to doubt your faith or your love or allegiance to Arbathod in any way. Only that I have taken specific oaths, made specific promises, covenants in which I would receive specific powers and blessings for. And
And
as a
Greg
people,
nods because he kind of understands what that's about because he knows what's going on with his armor and he's kind of into it, but he doesn't want to talk about it just yet. But like Greg's just like, huh, interesting. You don't say.
yeah. And so he says, this is like, the world needs to remember the oaths that the ancients took and put natural law before everything else. The high elves and their study of the arcane, it's a deviant sorcery. It has them looking to the stars for answers when the answers are here in the earth, when Arbathod and our gods have already given us those answers if we would but ask.
Well,
But
who are
do not
we to determine how other beings find their answers? Just because our path is ours and it is right in our lives and works its wonders in our lives is not to say that those who walk other paths are not likely blessed by the gods that support their paths and the gods and heroes who walked those paths before them.
So you would consider these other gods more important than Arbathod?
I wouldn't consider no god more important than Arbathod, but I believe that, that a relationship with a higher existence is a uniquely intimate relationship between each mortal and their respective immortal. And I don't believe in hierarchy. You know what I mean, man? Like gods are gods are gods are gods. There is no ultimate, there is no greater, there is no worse. There's only those that do good and those that do evil.
As
and
you
those
say,
that do neutral.
Natural law. There's always a stronger, and the stronger rule the weak.
Yeah, but the truly strong do not rule the weak by imposition of brute force and strength, but rather the inspiration of hope and the empowerment of the commoner, the empowerment of every being. That is true strength for
And I
all
agree.
to become awakened.
And I agree. And I believe that Arbathot is the one way to this. And
I believe that
all-
Arbathot is a way to this, the way that I have chosen.
Then in this we differ. For I believe that if everyone were to take the oaths that I have made and would serve Arbathod, then we could finally know peace in this world. And I'm willing to fight for that ideal. Are you willing to fight for Arbathod?
I am willing to offer my undying gratitude and service to Arbathod because I understand and see the way of Arbathod as a good way.
Okay.
And I will fight for what is good.
I feel
Well,
like
we-
you're agreeing, but like the hard way.
I have a different code of ethics. It's very okay. Hats off. It's very clear to me that this person is like very, very, very devoted to Arbathod as the one true way to enlightenment. Whereas Greg, in his short time out in the world, has seen that there are many enlightened beings and the capacity for enlightenment, both inside and outside of the world of Arbathod. There are other gods that bless other people as well, and that's valid. You know what I mean? So Greg
Cello
can
knows
kind of
what you mean,
peacefully
yes.
yeah. I'm just clarifying that for chat. But I love this. I love this dynamic. This is interesting. I love areas shades of gray.
Like,
Both me and Zilla are both like not like we're just like
it's like,
not really involved in this
he's like,
conversation.
Greg, I think you are very I think you are cherished of Arbathod, and I think and I understand your points completely, but I think that you have much to learn about how the gods work and the power that comes from that commitment to them.
I believe you may
And
be right.
Not all the gods are equal in power, and because there are neutral gods, there are gods of order, gods of goodness, gods of chaos, gods of there are evil gods and selfish gods, and if they are all equal, then there can be then there's no point to any of these. But it really is in the values that they espouse, and so they gain power from us, like, and by giving their power to us, their power grows, their influence grows in the world as our commitment to them grows. If everyone in the world started worshiping, a dark god, what could the gods of light do?
Isn't that what the
Nothing.
Order of the Ancients is all about?
Exactly. The Order of the Ancients is about protecting the gods. For as I know, the secret that the gods are vulnerable, which is why I am so fervent in making sure that my God is not forgotten. And I want the world to remember what a world of peace looks like. A world bound by natural law, and not the ones that we make up here in our petty bureaucracies amongst us men and women and the peoples that litter the face of this beautiful earth.
And on that day, Gruagach was radicalized.
The reason it's like, so
Greg's
I'm glad-
mind has literally been blown. He's literally never heard this before. How could he? He's 30.
Yeah.
He's on his Rumspringa.
And so I hope
I
that
would
you'll
agree.
think and take my words to heart and consider, for I am putting together a group we call ourselves the Oath Keepers, and we will soon make our move and mobilize against the High Elves to remind them of the old ways. And I would be interested in seeing if you would join our group.
Against all our high elves or just the general and his corner?
Against all those who will not swear allegiance to Arbathad.
I believe that Arbathad is the greatest of the gods, and I swear my allegiance to Arbathad.
I'm glad to hear it. And we'll talk more of this on the morrow. But once we get to Arbeth Newell and you've had time.
What's this guy's name again? Sorry, hats off.
Dane.
Dane.
Dane, right.
Dainn.
Oh,
Love it. That's so cool.
that's not how I spelled it.
You're right, Gabriel. And the chat's like, he's splitting hairs. Like, yeah, there are some
Mm-hmm.
Dainn, Dane.
Is it safe to say that Reggie has never known any other god but Arbathad, being in the Wandering Woods?
Yeah. Well, no, that's not true. Because since they wander, like you guys actually come in contact with a lot of other people's gods and religions and cultures. So,
We've already
but-
met a few.
right. But it's also a very insular community. So, it's like, cool. Like that's what everybody else believes. But we have this. And I guess, in the Wandering Good, you can kind of help create what you think some of the people there believe. But so I think there are a lot of people that believe in Arbathad, but also, maybe not necessarily everyone.
Because I'm just trying to figure out what Reggie's stance is.
You
know what I mean?
That character's under your control. I'm
I
curious.
know. I got to figure out both. I think it's safe to say that the Wandering Woods tends to worship Arbathad. Yeah, like that's kind of what we're into, or is that just a Greg thing?
Very, very earthy.
Yeah, and if that's what
makes
you
It seems like it seems
that's up
like
for you.
backstory. Okay, well, what's his name? Reggie, reveals his lower arm and there's a tree of life tattoo on it. And he's like, right, Matt, think you know where I stand? And that's the end of that for Reggie. He's made a few words.
Okay. He's like, well, we're almost there. So we can speak more of this, tomorrow, like I said.
We're almost where? At the Wandering Woods?
No, to
No.
the Wood Elf capital or whatever.
Oh,
We're
to the
almost
Wood-
to
okay.
Arbeth Newell.
Remember, we're delivering Grin's body and dropping off
Right.
Astral.
Wait, how'd you make that BP thing? What are you
What
ta-
BP thing?
What?
I'm reading chat. Masamune says, wait, how'd you make that BP thing? What is he talking to me? Is he talking to
Oh,
us?
no, he's talking to, I guess, whoever's in Fire and Dice, playing Fire and Dice in chat right now. I think Nolan.
Probably not.
Ah, gotcha. Oh yeah, I know.
Um,
I don't know how he gets all those how he gets the cool
Character things.
characters. I installed the
Dropping
Spanish
off the
keyboard
elves
one
grant an
time.
astral at their magic
There is
elven
like a
castle.
way to do it.
So it's like but yeah, you were asking about Nasir. It's he and I have been brothers for many, like I said, many lifetimes, many centuries. And once upon a time when like I said, as we do kind of grow, we can remember our past lives. So I hope that when Nasir is reborn, that he is able to remember you eventually, and that he might join our cause as well. As he and I have not always seen eye to eye, but we've always been brothers.
Very well.
He's like, especially that one time when I was reincarnated as a dwarven king. Oh, those were good days. rough days, but good days. And then he kind of
I
laughs.
can only
himself
imagine
and,
the parties, man.
oh, Dwarven ale is so good. Or Dwarven whiskey. Their ale's all right, but their whiskey, they really like it strong.
I feel like I've had dwarven whiskey before.
Mhm.
Greg's had dwarven whiskey before. Like, okay, Greg and Reggie just like look at each other with their eyebrows raised because they used to fucking steal their dad's whiskey when they were kids and fucking go off and like hide in like the branches of the tree ants and like drink it and like replace it with like water using druid craft.
And the trans are like, "Vroom,
And
you
just like,
better share."
and then they would sneak the bottle back into the cabinet, and they would like never like the dads would like eventually notice that like their whiskey was cut,
Yeah.
you know. And so
There we go.
Reggie and I like look at each other like, you know, what's up? It was like that once.
You know
It,
what's
it
up.
was.
Yeah.
Zilla
Awesome. Oh,
is
yeah.
gonna like kind of stay quiet about this. She's gonna need more time to think and ruminate on making a decision on whether or not to join this because she's gonna need more time to think.
Absolutely.
Friend, yeah.
fighting
Take your time, do your thing.
fighting for natural law and not the law of men. That's something I've always done. Fighting in the name of a specific god. That's foreign to me. And I don't see the benefit in eradicating those who do not believe in a specific deity and follow that deity.
Well, then what do you
There's
believe?
something about it that just doesn't sit right with me.
Then what? I am curious. What is it you believe? What are the values that you hold most dear?
The values that I hold most dear. I suppose everyone should be more equal. No one should be begging on the streets, wanting for food or shelter. And those who have should help those who do not have. That is my most core belief.
I think altruism is useful as it helps the community. It is, as we help one another, we teach each other and we grow stronger together. But there comes a time when the weak hold us back. And like a fire that burns through the forest and the forest regrows stronger after that fire, sometimes it is better that the weak are cold. This is the natural order of things. That all life is a fight for finite resources, and those that are most well adapted to that environment attain those resources and exercise their influence on the environment.
The law of nature is as cruel as it is fair.
This is why we as oath keepers, we value self-reliance, we value community and helping one another to grow strong and teaching one another, as I would have jumped in to help you against that ancient dragon. But if that ancient dragon had slain you, such is the way of things. That ancient dragon was stronger, and that would have been the will of nature, the will of Arbathod. And so we train every day to be strong enough to fight the evils of this world. Because not all values can be held of equal importance, because they will always be tested against another value. And it is in that moment, that decision point, that one always rises above the other. And it's in that moment we find out who we are and what we value most. And so if you value giving to the poor as much as you value you're feeding yourself. If you only have the one piece of bread, do you eat it yourself to make yourself strong, or do you let yourself die and to give it to that person so that they can eat instead of you?
I split it in half.
Fair answer. And then for the others that are around you, when you have no food and they start to clamber and climb all over each other and kill one
Hold on.
another.
I actually lost audio for a second.
Oh,
Okay, sorry. My headphones disconnected.
That's when I steal from the bakery, my good friend.
so you value helping the poor over the meritocracy of the man who has fought hard and long to, the man or woman or person who has fought hard and long to build their business and establish a place in their community and their environment. So you have proven that you value that your value to serve others is greater than your value of a fair economy, which is fine. We all have
I
values.
think
The point that I'm trying to make is that not all values can be held in the same regard. And it is that influx that is the natural order.
I just don't like what the world considers fair. Because I used to be one of those. Begging for bread.
And what did you do?
I don't have to tell you what I did. I don't have to tell you a damn thing.
You're right.
Because
you
you're going to
don't.
have a smart ass retort for anything that I say.
I do not mean to offend. Maybe to offend and often offend you from the beliefs that you adhere to unquestioningly. Just enough to possibly consider a different perspective.
You have no
But-
idea what I question.
But I mean no slight. Only to make the point that there will always come a decision point when one value must rise above another. And that is what defines us.
Well, I take those decision points on a case-by-case basis.
And that I respect. For myself, I hold a principle most dear, and I fight every day for that. And that is to be strong, because I know that that's what you did when you could not eat. You made yourself strong. And now you've slain ancient an ancient green dragon and taken their spoils, that you might do with them as you please. Such is the natural order of things. And all I want to do is remove the lies of anything else, of any other order from the world, so that we can get back to worshiping Arbathod and respecting the old ways and allowing the world to finally be unified. And Veldarin, he would lead the elves to continue in their sickness of worshiping the stars and seeking for answers outside of the old gods. And for that, we will go and we will be a cleansing fire to their forest. And we will see if they will rejoin us. And we will extend them mercy. But if they will stand against us, if they stand against the fire, then the fire will burn them. And such is the natural order. Survival of the fittest. So these are the oaths that I ask the oath keepers to take. And I hope that you will consider my offer seriously, and I look forward and hope that you will join us. So did you have more to say? I did not mean to.
Nah, you said that Nasir and you did not always see eye to eye, and I think I see why. You knew
Understandable.
him in past life, but you didn't know him in this one.
Do any of us really change?
Absolutely.
That's a conversation for another day. We've almost arrived. All right. You guys actually get to a small little encampment, and
Like the cut of this guy's jib. Yes, I am of the agree.
yeah. So yeah, thank you. Very cool role play moment. Love it. Everybody take an inspiration point.
Oh, sweet.
You guys did a really good job in discussing the values and beliefs of your characters.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You guys get to what's a small encampment actually, and the kind of much smaller than like a capital would suggest. But you see, there are a few buildings that have been made out of that have been built by hand, very very well, like ornately carved, very very fine woods. I mean, they're expert wood carvers here, and I mean, this is they make their home in the forest. This is they know very well how to live off the land and how to live elegantly off the land. But so you reach a small encampment, and as you walk in, you can see that it's called Golden Glade, and it's in, at least that's what there's the common transcription that's what it translates into, is Golden Glade, and then but you also see that written in Elven for anybody who speaks Elven. But above that, it's also written in Sylvan. So this is kind of the way station where they do welcome visitors and people who come to the capital. Not many people travel to the Wood Elf capital, it being so far away, and the people being kind of more reclusive, and just the area being dangerous. But there, you do see that there are some travelers. You guys now kind of reconnect with like, as you get there, you can see there is a main road that kind of goes off into a couple different directions, one towards the coast, one towards the east, and then one that heads kind of towards the northwest, taking a different route than what you guys took, because you guys went over to find the Hawthorne throne.
Mhm.
In arriving,
Bless you.
he leads you like past kind of what's like a little town hall, and you see that there is a wood elf there who's kind of checking in travelers, and they have like a small inn, and there's a beautiful fountain that is carved out of like a tree trunk that has multiple levels, and it's one of those, I mean, which to us it sounds like common, because fountains always are like ever flowing, but this is an ever flowing fountain in the middle of the woods, obviously kind of being run by magic, which is a fun little wonder for them. And as he checks in, you see Dane, the guy at the counter, kind of look at Dane, and then they give each other a nod, and then Dane points to you and nods as well, and then he guys kind of skip the line, and you walk past this kind of checkpoint, to the like past the this town hall, and then there's a gate. There's a small little kind of gazebo that you can, it's pretty wide, probably like 20, 30 feet wide. As you walk up to it, there are two guards standing there, and they greet Dane warmly. Dane, you've returned, and who are these with you? He responds, these are friends of the Kanar. He's like, well be it. He's like, may we enter? And then they bow and they say, with the blessing of the Kanar. And as they do that, you feel a shift in the air. And then Dane says, follow me. And he walks forward into kind of this gazebo. And as soon as he walks into the gazebo, he disappears from sight.
Okay.
Greg follows him, and so does Reggie.
Are we? I mean, what about the cart and?
Yeah, it's actually wide enough for the cart, and like it. Now that you look, it's kind of like a gate entrance, but it's like a gazebo.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah,
Like a huge carport.
Exactly. It's like a big carport. It looks like Rivendell, right? Kind of like that kind of architecture that they have.
Okay.
Like,
I take Rooster by like the tuft of his like neck. I'm like, come on, buddy. And we walk in.
awesome. As you guys pass through kind of the midpoint, you also kind of disappear into thin air, and you pass through and see there's a thriving city here in the trees.
Whoa.
They're all but on the other side, as you look behind you, you can see the kind of the Golden Glade checkpoint, but you can't hear anything from that side. You can tell there's kind of like a bubble of silence that echoes. And as you look around in the treetops, you see kind of these glowing lantern-like objects that seem to be kind of emitting this effect where the sound from this side cannot pass through to the other. It's actually it's very peaceful over here. So even though it's a thriving city, you can hear kind of more of that clamor, but they're a much more kind of elegant, like they're very conscientious people, the Wood Elves, very conscientious of the land, very deliberate, and so it's just calm, peaceful, and a lot quieter than you kind of find in the main city. But it is a capital. I mean, these trees, these tree houses span the trees for several miles, and as you hear kind of this song as you're walking through, and you see you see like a choir of wood elves in robes, and wearing laurels and like crowns of flowers and other kind of woodland things, and they're singing this kind of multi-tonal melody that's like I mean, it's a choir, so there's like that deep baritone, but then there's also kind of like the highs, and it really kind of comes in, and you watch as they sing the wood. They're singing to this tree, and as they sing, the wood actually shapes and moves out of the tree and morphs, and it doesn't carve itself, but it assumes the shape of like a new extension to this house, and they're building a new house by singing to the trees, and the trees regrow themselves to fit based on the songs that they are singing.
Wow.
And Dane looks and says, is this not a peaceful world? Would it not be wonderful if all the world was like this?
That certainly is pretty.
And he says, it is time that you've made a promise to return the body to Grint. One of his mother, Sarah, is one of my most loyal followers.
Oh, I love Sarah. She's so nice.
One of the first to join the Oath Keepers and to swear her oaths. So I will take you to their house, and then I will leave you for the evening, and then we can regroup tomorrow.
Okay.
So he does, and then he gestures to her home, and Astral, who has been like following this whole time, listening to your conversations, realizing it's kind of like not her place. She's a little out of her element. I mean, she is a high elf, and he's literally talking about killing high elves. And she's been kind of a little scared, and probably, wishes she could have spoken up, but her life has been in danger ever since she left Zalara. And so she
I hope she took some comfort in me's going, it doesn't sit right with me killing the high elves, just all of them. Like
she's very wary, and as Dane walks away, she kind of like lets out a sigh of relief, like she feels, I mean, she's obviously still very nervous, but she feels a little bit safer. And she's, I hope that Sarah does not hate me. And then she goes over to Rooster, and she unbinds Grant's body that she had very lovingly prepared. And it's heavy for her, but she holds it with a lot of respect and reverence, and then kind of ascends these sung wooden steps up to this very beautiful tree house that is in the branches of this tree. And she gets there, and she calls out, Sarah, Lara. And the door creaks open at first, and then swings open, and Astral, what are you doing here? Have you seen Grant? And then she just breaks down in tears. And they look at what she's holding, and they also start to cry. And then Sarah rips the body from Astral's hands and says, "What have you done?" And then takes Grant into the house. And Alara weeps for a moment, but kind of composes herself, says, "Come, child, and you as well.
Yeah.
You're welcome. You are welcome. We would hear what you have to say."
Greg's going in. These are people he's meditated with. He knows them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you enter, and Sarah has laid Grant's body on kind of the kitchen table there in the main room, and it's just, I mean, she's weeping, and they're all crying, and they just kind of take that moment, and then she looks up and she says, "What have you done, Astral? What happened to our boy?" And she says, "I didn't mean to. We were just meeting at the Hawthorn bush to be together." She's like, and how did he die? And
Greg steps in and says, "Well, he was slaughtered by a dark, dark being that infected the Feywild using a portal not far from that Hawthorn, and unfortunately, Grant's blood was sacrificed in this dark ritual. But we purged the evil of the area of that evil, and unfortunately, when we arrived, it was already too late. But we managed, at the very least, to slay those who would take your son's life."
they like take a moment to take this in, and they say, you slew the evil that was there.
Oh, murked it.
You killed the ones that did this to our grunt.
And we restored life to the area.
Do you realize that you're lying to her?
Wait, I thought we killed the devil.
You killed the devil. You didn't kill the ones that killed Grant.
Oh, I thought we did. I thought it was the devil who killed Grant. No, then we need to retcon because I'm going off of wrong information.
Yeah,
here. Yeah. Fudge. All right. Well, where can I like jump back in and get the story straight? So who again killed Grant?
Wasn't it?
All right.
Wasn't there mention of Stag and Veldarin and?
Mm-hmm. I mean, and you guys may not know, but
I think you had given that away without like
it's
on
okay. So
accident.
I mean, you guys. All right. So we'll say you guys know that it was the Black Hand. You know that it was Veldarin and that Randall Stagg was involved. You know that because they opened it. From what you can surmise, they opened it and because they have the staff, so they had to get in to get the staff.
I have
and
here
then,
saying that Galena, Azazel's mother, said that Veldarin, Stag, and Honora have the staff.
Yes.
Yes. So you know it was those three that entered in, and then the corruption.
Okay, so we haven't killed
here.
them. I'm not trying to lie to this lady. There's no way.
Yeah. I didn't think you were, which I was like, I'm gonna back up for a second.
Yeah. Well,
like,
so we're gonna work on.
Hold on.
Yeah, hold on. No, so we
know who did it, and we're after them right now.
Yeah, we're already hot on their tail, and in the meantime, at the very least, we've managed to restore life to the area that they infected with their plague. But it was Veldarin, Honora. It was the Black Hand.
It's important that you realize that Astral had nothing to do with this, and she is hurting just as much as you.
And Alara takes it and gestures for Astral to come over, and she wraps her in a hug, and they cry and mourn together. But Sarah is still not. I mean, you see her look soften a little, but like she wants to. But as soon as she starts to kind of let her anger subside, the grief becomes too much for her. So you see her harden her face again. And she says, Veldarin. She looks at Alara. Alara, do you see now why I must go with Dane and slay all those who will not return to the old ways? They killed our boy. And then Astral says, I will fight them too. I will kill Veldarin. I know that he is a high elf, but we're not all the same. I love Grant. I wanted to weave our fates together that they would be one, and he has been stolen from me just as much as he's been stolen from you. Whatever I have to do to avenge him, I will do. Because that's the choice that I made, to fight for what I believe in. And you see Sarah look at her with respect now. Just a hint of respect. And say, then we have much to discuss, you and I. Alara says, we can provide lodging for you tonight. There is a guest house just around the trunk. As you walk up, there's she says, I think we need this evening to be with our son. And then we do have matters that we need to discuss with you.
Of course.
Very well. We will happily stay the night, and we'll discuss what we need to discuss.
and we will make sure that Grant's death was not in vain.
With that, I think we're going to end our session a little early tonight. So we don't get too much further without the rest of our players.
Yeah.
We should have Izzy and back next week, and then hopefully Nolan in some capacity. We'll see what that is. But yeah, thank you everybody for being here with us today. We had a lot going on, a lot of craziness. I didn't know. I was like, I've got the story plan, and then we'll see what else happens. And a lot happened. So thanks for being with us. And we love being able to. I mean, we're having so much fun playing this story, and we love being able to play it with you guys. It's so cool to see how you guys chat and interact and have helped and changed the story along the way. So thanks for being here with us. We love you. Have a good night. Are we rating? I don't know if Nolan's still there or not. Okay, let's raid and then
Hi,
we'll get
Nolan.
out of here.
I miss you.
I miss you.
Miss you too.
This
I
is
would
what
have
we
liked
get for
to.
the deck of many
I
things.
really would have liked to have heard Azazel's take on the whole philosophical conversation.
Yeah, trust me, me too.
Of
Me
like
too.
Star worshippers. I'm like, that's why I was like silent for most of the time, because I was like, I wonder what Blixa and Azazel would have to say about.
Yeah, there's about to be some serious like lines in the
Oh,
sand.
boy.
It sounds like there's bound to be conflict and hopefully resolution. All right, I love you all.
Rob,
All
too.
right.
Hey, thank you everybody for your subs and your donos and your eyeballs and your loves and your bonus gold and
Bye.
oh, forget that.
Oh, no.
Wait, cancel that. We didn't. No. That's not our
Retcon.
energy.
Oh, but yeah, don't cancel the love. All the love's still there. We gotta
Yeah,
rate some
everything
other
that we
people.
just said,
Yeah.
yes, but we're rating someone else.
Yes.
Thank you, Narenjas. We wish you well too. Get some sleep. We thought you were going to bed
This
like
is for you.
2 hours ago.
Yeah.
Thanks for staying up with us, buddy.
Please get some sleep. My God.
Yeah, it's time. I'm
Okay.
exhausted.
Watch the VOD. This one was good. It was crazy, but it gets